Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. Oh god, sometimes the background, I'm trying to get the background here. All right, guys, what's up? It's your girl Vero G. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host Vero G. All right, guys, we got a great show for you guys today. We have two amazing artists that will be on in a few minutes. Before we're gonna start doing, how we're doing the show here each other week. But two artists we'll be having here is one is Ratchet Anthony. He is a hillbilly rock star. That's right. Actually, let me make sure I get it correct because I know I had to make sure I get it right. Yes, let me get that for you because I want to make sure everything's on point, everybody, on the show. You already know. So, yes, but he is a, definitely great artist, and we're gonna talk more about his projects. Well, that's said and done. So his name is Ratchet Anthony, the Undead Outlaw High Hillbilly Rockstar. So we'll be having a few. So stay tuned for that. Also, we'll be having artist OMF Posse on the 9 o'clock hour. As I said before, he did come Friday, but unfortunately technical stuff. We're gonna make that happen and have him on the show in a bit. So stay tuned for that. So like I said again, we got a great show for you guys. All that said and done, we get right into it. And a couple of updates. Fine, you get some of the time. Quickly on here, the QR code is there. If you guys want to definitely support the show, you're more than welcome to do so on here as you see on the screen. All right, so I'm gonna take it down. Sorry, but you can see it later on replay. So definitely you already know. So yes. All right, so we get right into announcements. If you see my voice of the horse, because big shout out to Real Lyrics, big shout out to Eddie, was in the studio last night and did amazing new songs. Finish up the album soon, so stay tuned for that. For the album, forgive me, my anxiety. So I cannot wait. I'm very, very excited, as you guys can see. Yes. But that's it. So you guys already know. All right, so we get right into announcements on the show. Yes, announcements. So first thing I want to just pop it in here on the screen. Yes, listen, your girl here, Vero G, officially be this Friday on the Ant Taylor show. And big shout out to him. He'll be actually on our show coming up in June, so stay tuned for that. I'll update you guys as well. But it'll be on radio, and all information is there on bayplayradio.com. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 a.m. is Eastern time, and those are 12 p.m. PS or Pacific Standard Time. So big shout out to him. Thank you for thank you for having me on your show, and we'll be definitely having him on our show. So I'm ready to say excited. Also, guys, you already know next on the announcement. That's right. Guys, you can vote for me, your girl Vero G. As you guys know, I'm one of the 9th LDM Music Awards nominees. And I'm honored to let you guys know you can vote for me each other week, I believe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Where to vote for me at? It's at www.ldmradio.com/vote. Mm-hmm. And it's on the R&B category. So definitely go support that. If you guys have a chance to, please do and do so if possible. Tell everybody check it out. Also, check out my latest song or single you call it. It's called Since You're Gone Away. Definitely go check that out. That's available on all digital platforms, Spotify, Deezer, all those locations and everything else. So is what it is. Yes. Also, lastly but not least, also check out the radio station we have, which you play independent artists every other day, 24/7, 365 days in a year. Who's Next NYC Radio. If you'd like to have your song be played on our station, definitely contact me on my Instagram, which is at official Vero G. Before that, I forgot to put my friend. Hold on, where is he? Bob, wait.
Here, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show, and it is part of the announcement segment. So definitely come.
Thank you, Bob. I'm sorry, I should put him in the front, but I had so much thing going on. I want to make sure we're for time. So thank you, Bob, for that. But anything else for announcements? I think that's pretty much it for now. Now we're supposed to have an event coming up the 7th of June, but that has to be recanceled and rescheduling that later of the month of June for a celebration. Also, having people that were supporting Jis Murillo for his running for ballot for City Council of District 2 here in New York City. So yes, we could be update on more and more of that as well. Also, big shout out to Janice Janice on the show for the COS show, which is called Conventional States. Thank you for having me in the show. I got a chance to perform there and be a part of it. So thank you for having me as well as you speak. All right, so that's it for announcements on here. Let's get into breaking news. You know how we do the show here. Yes. Hello. All right, so with that instead, let's get into breaking news. All right, breaking news, everybody. Let's get right into the scoop. All right, see here, the picture a little grainy. Sorry for that, but this just happened. I think. Let me update you guys on this because this is really just unfortunate situation. This, excuse me. Oh God, this happened this week. I believe in Crotona Park in the Bronx. You guys know it's a really beautiful park in the Bronx, and I've been there a couple of times. There, it's not that bad. So let me update you what's been going on here. So with that said, apparently there was a male that was found dead with a gunshot wound to the head in the playground, as you guys see there, at Crotona Park in the Bronx. Now, let me just give you a more update on this. It states here an investigation is underway after a victim, police believe it to be a teen, was found fatally shot at the playground in the Bronx on Friday. Officers responded to Crotona Park East and East 173rd Street around 12:45 p.m., where they found a male who suffered a gunshot wound to the head. The victim, who has yet to be identified, was pronounced dead at the scene. Evidence markers were scattered between the slides and swings in the empty playground wrapped in crime scene tape. Scooters, were left behind by frantic young ones after gunfire erupted in the middle of a playground. The sound of laughter shattered by gun violence. I saw the kids, one of the people that witnessed this, I saw the kids running and saw, as a witness, his name was Willie Morales. He said they looked panicked. Hell yeah, they looked panicked. They ran up there with the block, up the block. Yeah, they were scattered all over. Police said 2 people filed the scene, or flee the scene, who also appear to be young men. No arrests have been made. Residents said teen violence is not new. In fact, they say they constantly call the cops for help, specifically for problems inside the park. This is not the first time they opened fire in this park. This is the second time I experienced it recently, said one resident. I've been to the school to try to stop them from coming in the building, and they said they continue to come in the building, said resident Rosemary Green. They drink, they smoke, and they have guns. I'm afraid to even come out of my apartment to take out my garbage. People, this is how unfortunate what's going on in this situation, and I just hope somehow, with that said, this definitely gets done with this matter right now. 1 second, guys. All right, next one on breaking news. Let me see right now. All right, next one here. This is an interesting one. So apparently states here, ICE agents arrested at least 7 immigrants as courthouse blitz continued. All right, apparently states here, ICE agents continue arresting immigrants after routine immigration court proceedings in another lower Manhattan courthouse Thursday. The city, or that's part of the city that actually got the information from, witnessed several arrests throughout the morning Thursday, which followed another 7 arrests yesterday at an immigration courthouse across the street at 26 Federal Plaza. The Trump administration has said the arrests are part of the new nationwide push to speedily deport people who entered the country less than 2 years ago, outside of a typical immigration court proceeding through a process called expedited removal. Case after case inside immigration courtrooms in this federal building at 290 Broadway. Thursday morning, government attorneys asked immigration judges to dismiss deportation cases, only so they could be switched to expedited removal proceedings. During the hearings, about 24 ICE agents, some wearing masks, lurked in the lobby below. Film this, one young man urged a reporter in French as he was being held detained by agents in the lobby after his hearing. Added, my family is in the Bronx. ICE officers then took his belongings and escorted him away. Another woman stood with shaking hands after her husband was whisked away. She remained in the lobby for hours after agents told her to wait. She left the building alone shortly before 5 p.m. This is horrible. We've been here for appointments before and nothing happened, she said in Spanish, saying her husband was from the Dominican Republic. Inside the immigration courthouse above, Trump administration attorneys laid out various explanations for the moves toward expedited removal. The circumstances surrounding this case have been changed. We have now elected to proceed through expedited removal proceedings. One government attorney who refused to give her name after the hearing told Judge Avia Perez, during the case of a Dominican man named Juan, the city is withholding last name given by the priority of the legal status. People, this is unfortunate. There's more to this whole situation, but I just want to give you a quick on what's going on. There's a lot of legal technicality was going on with these situations with ICE right now, and it's unfortunate. But with that in mind, definitely, I hope and pray this gets situated. I know a lot of people talking about this, that Trump and all this stuff and the illegal immigrants. I know there's a protocol with this instead, with this whole situation. With that in mind, it is what it is, unfortunate right at the moment. So we'll see in due time. All right, last on breaking news. This is an interesting situation here. As you guys see that there is a thing where they're stating that they had a Bronx rally for slumlords, right? So it states here, David Tenement cites at site number 6 on the top worst landlords in New York City. There are 1,078 open housing, preservation, and development violations across his buildings. Judith Bolger lives in one of his buildings tenant owns on East 138th Street. She says the lack of safety is just one of the problems she deals with. Drugs selling in the building to all the people who hanging out in the building, getting high at night in the hallways, fighting, said Bolger, who has lived in the building for 45 years. Before the rally, she showed News 12 crews up to her apartment to see broken mailboxes, a stairwell with garbage and drug paraphernalia, all before getting into Bolger's front door. Jesus Christ. Inside her apartment was fresh vermin droppings under her kitchen cabinet and in her kitchen appliances that she had to buy herself because the ones management provided were faulty. This is my refrigerator. I was 3 years asking for it, and I said, no, I can't go to another Thanksgiving without making food for my family. No, said Bolger. At the rally, the tenants chanted loudly, prompting a management worker to come out of the building. Fix the hole under my sink and put a new countertop, Bolger said to the worker. Make a list of repairs I'm asking for, he responded. The worker did not want to release his name to News 12 and did not speak directly to the cameras, but he spoke individually with the tenants about their concerns. Bolger says she has been spoken with this worker before and nothing changed. They promised to do a little website up the same place where we pay our rent. We could give our complaints on whoever. I haven't seen it, Bolger said. Tenants are planning a meeting for June 17th to make sure management follows through their promises. This is unfortunate, people. I just can't make this stuff up, right? All right, so that was it for breaking news. Let's quickly, because we have our guest waiting. Let's get into celebrity news. You know how we do on the show. Celebrity news. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes.
Audio Jungle.
All right, celebrity news, everybody. Let's get right into it. It's an interesting situation. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Yes, Smokey Robinson, the man of the hour here. Give me 1 second. All right, so give me a second. I'm just getting everything situated. Our guest is here. So let me just hurry up with the segments on the show and let's get him on the show in a few minutes. So quickly on here on the celebrity news or gossip, as they call it. Smokey Robinson, as you guys see on the screen, apparently he is investigated, as you know, for allegedly sexual abuse actions in the year of 2015, but was not charged. Now, you guys know briefly I talked about the situation where there's 4 former employees of his that were working for him at the time, and they were housekeepers or what you want to call it, and they stated that all 4 of them was apparently allegedly raped by him. The case is still ongoing, and I'll update you guys on this whole situation, this matter. So yeah, it's a lot of situations going on with this, and it's unfortunate, of this whole matter. We'll keep you posted. Next on celebrity news, this gets more interesting with this Puff Daddy case. So apparently they're stating that President Trump actually may pardon Puff Daddy, if I get it correctly, if he gets a guilty verdict. Again, I also want to put up the chat. I just forgot that. Forgive me. Why did the chat not open? Where did it go? All right, so chat is open, by the way, if anybody has any comments on these things I'm talking about, or that case may be, and also for our guests, if you have any comments or questions as well. So again, how do you guys feel about Trump may pardon him if he gets guilty verdict on his case? I think personally, quickly, for his whole situation, he's definitely going down because all the allegations apparently that were allegations at one time are now all coming out, as they say, right? So it's unfortunate. But we'll keep you posted on that as well. Now, last but not least, I do want to talk about this briefly because there was an interesting whole situation with this young lady. Taylor Swift. Listen, I commend you, young lady. I commend you. I commend you. So apparently, as you guys know, she's been having a legal battle for a couple of years. I believe, let me get his name correct because I was very shocked to even find out about this until I was looking it up, and I said, no way, Taylor Swift? Like, really? So apparently it states here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, one second, I got you guys. So apparently on here, Scooter Braun, if I'm not mistaken, at one time actually had some of the catalog for Taylor Swift's first 6 albums. And it's unfortunate when you work so hard as an artist, as myself and other artists out there worldwide, and you put your heart and soul into these songs and got to go through the proceedings to put it out there. And then all of a sudden you have, well, I'm not with management at the moment, but legally, but with labels I meant to say. But it's just unfortunate how this whole situation is. And she was, I think, unfortunately, with the situation with a lot of artists is they get fucked over, right? So with this, this guy, Scott Braun, which, Scooter Braun, forgive me. As you guys know, he also was managing at one time Justin Bieber, just to let you know with that. So with her in that situation, her masters, she unfortunately never got the chance to get her masters. All these years later, apparently, she finally got to get her 6 albums back. I applaud you, Taylor girl. I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you. She won the victory and she has received back her 6 albums in full, as they say. I commend you wholeheartedly in this. Again, Taylor Swift, you kick ass. So, yeah, she got victory buying her masters back. And I know it was a hefty cost for that one. But kudos to you and, all that said and done. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm excited. Before we get our guests in a few minutes, we do have a new thing for this month. As you guys know quickly, we do have an awareness we all talk about on each month on the show here. So here we are talking about the men's health. What am I doing here? What's going on? I'm like, why Taylor Swift is on this segment? What's going on here, right? What's going on? So, yes, we talk about the mental health here on the show, which is out this month for June, right? So with that in mind, I'm really excited to talk about it, and we're going to play a little quick clip on here, and next we're going to have our amazing guest here at Ratchet Anthony, and we're going to talk about all the great things he's doing and all that said and done. So we'll be right back, guys. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host, Vero G. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Yes, hold on, guys. I got you.
Let's talk about men's health. Research shows that roughly 60% of men do not visit their doctor routinely, making men more likely to delay addressing medical symptoms or to ignore them altogether. This can lead to an increased risk of serious health complications, such as heart disease, cancer, depression, anxiety, diabetes, and more. Even if you're feeling healthy, it's important to be proactive by scheduling regular health checkups with your doctor. So where should you start? Let's break it down. For ages 20 to 40, see your primary care physician for a checkup once a year, even if you're feeling healthy. Get routine tests such as blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and immunization updates. If recommended by your physician, visit a urologist to check on your reproductive system and prostate health. For ages 40 to 60, continue to get regular checkups from your primary care physician and urologist. Schedule a colonoscopy to check for hidden issues such as colon cancer. If you have high blood pressure or a family history of heart disease, check in with a cardiologist. For ages 60 and up, continue with routine physicals and screenings recommended by your physician. Consider seeing an orthopedist to address any musculoskeletal issues. Talk to your physician about ways to stay physically active and healthy. Together, we can help increase awareness about men's health. Talk to your friends and family about staying proactive with their healthcare.
All right, guys, welcome back. Again, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host, Vero G, in the building. Yes, I see Ratchet Anthony. You put a comment, where am I supposed to go? I saw you. I got you. So with that in mind, that was it for today, this week, for the Men's Health Awareness Month. We'll be doing each other week on the show here. As you guys know, we'll be back on Friday. You know, Fridays and Sundays for the show. So with that said, I hope you guys got some information on this, and we'll talk more about with more videos about this matter this month. So definitely. All right. So with that in mind, I'm excited to have this amazing guest on here. Really, really good stuff. I cannot wait to see what he got going on, and update. More things to come. With all this said with this artist. So yes, I know you guys are excited. So with that in mind, we are officially having the amazing artist Ratchet Anthony, hope I said it correctly, the Undead, Outlaw, Hilllbilly, Rockstar. Welcome.
Hey,
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm not doing too bad. I didn't know how to do this at first, and I was watching the news, and I was really confused about it.
Oh, okay. No, but you're here.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. You worked around it. That's good. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So pretty quickly, because I have some information about you. You are a country rock star, and you are from on social media. There's an app called Bigo. I'm very familiar with it. Those who don't know, Bigo is pretty much a platform where people could network with each other, do different competitions, do all that other sorts on that site itself. But with that said, it's called Bigo Live. Oh, where did he go? He just disappeared. Okay, hold on. We getting him. Okay, you're back.
I don't know.
Hello?
Should be on the bed.
Huh?
Should be on the bed.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, so just quickly on that, just like the Bigo Live is an app, and you guys could check it out, support that. It's available. I think it's free, actually. You guys could check it out. So with that in mind, you are the second place winner in 2023 for the Bigo Star Search Competition. And also you are the second. Definitely. You are the second place winner in the 2024 Bigo Music Globals. And also you were featured on the NBC's The Voice in 2023. So yeah, there's a lot to take in. Let's start from the beginning. Tell people who is. I already told people who are, but a little more of what you do as Ratchet Anthony.
Okay, well, it all started back in 1992. I was 4 years old. And the first song that I ever heard was Achy Breaky Heart. And I liked it so much that I had to sing it. And I thought I was good enough that I wanted people to hear me. And then later in life, I just started picking up more music, became really versatile. And I did competitions in real life. I did competitions in real life. They were local, Mike and stuff like that. And then as I started getting older, I got into social media. I started on a platform called Meet Me, which used to be called My Yearbook. And that's when I first learned Blake Shelton's Footloose, which is actually the song that made me a star today. Nothing really exciting up until, I want to say, probably 2022, 23. I had a virtual audition for The Voice. However, I did not actually make it on the television show, but I was featured, and they did show my audition on TV for maybe 30 seconds. So in 2023, I joined Bigo Live. And I am a host on there through a talent agency in which I do recruit musicians for. So sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No, it's okay.
So I'm a musician recruiter for a talent agency on Bigo Live. And in 2023, I joined the Bigo Star Search competition, which was the biggest social media talent competition in the history of social media. I do believe. It was a 6-month competition that I made all the way to the finals.
Awesome.
And the finals were only 4.5 hours long. I managed to hold first place in the finals up into the last 4 minutes of the competition and got dropped into second place because I got bought out.
Wow. That's
Um,
crazy.
well, what I lost was unreal, man. So it was my wife's birthday,
Mhm.
and man, it's just, I don't know. Like, it half like really makes me mad, but at the same time it don't, because I understand that this is how this works in this line of music.
Right.
So much I lost over 4 minutes. They would have flew me to Hollywood. I would have got to perform at their 2023 gala. I would have got to meet one famous person of my choice. I would have had a billboard of a picture of me here in my city, and $8,000.
Whoa. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
out of 4 minutes. See,
Oh,
what really shocked me the most was I did this whole 6-month competition, made it all the way to the finals, led first place, and then got knocked out.
damn. That sucks, man. Yeah. I'm sorry you went through that.
Well, I don't think it really hit me until like after the comments that I was reading in other people's competitions about what happened. So talent wise, yes, I did win that competition, but on paper, no, I did not. And then in 2024, I got notified by the agency leader that I was nominated to perform in their first ever multi-panel live house music globals, where I
Wow.
was one of 9 from around the world that got picked. And I'm assuming we're the top 9 best singers on the platform
Right.
of 400 million people in 183 countries, where
Awesome.
I represented the United States of America on behalf of Bigo Live as their face of Bigo for the United States.
Oh man, this is amazing. Well, you got
Um,
something, credibility. You got recognition somehow.
so I finished second place in the globals,
Mhm.
and as a reward, they sent me one of their limited edition plush dinos,
Awesome.
and like you can buy them like on the internet and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, and like you can win them in like competitions, and if you have like SVIP points, and there's be the person who wins the most PKs in a month, and it's a whole bunch of different ways you can win it, but the chance of actually winning one are slim. I've been on
That's
Bigo for about 6 years and maybe only met like 27 people who had dinos.
wow. Wow. Interesting.
Um,
But I'm sorry.
go ahead.
No, I think that's really cool because even though, like you said, certain things happen, it was out of your hands. You're not in control of it sometimes. But I think you still got some recognition. So take what you can at the moment for now.
Yeah, that's not even my best one.
Oh,
So
nice.
they have these competitions called live houses,
Okay.
and 24 people in each one. Each person gets a half hour to perform, and you basically have to try to win, first place. Well, I did 21 of them in a row and won top 3 in every one of them.
Oh, wow.
They awarded me the Bigo King of Country Music.
Awesome.
Um, and it's really like unbelievable to say, but like, social media, like sometimes that's shady. And I can honestly say that I was the second most talented person on Bigo Live in the United States in 2023.
Wow. That's
I was the second best singer out of 9 people around the world in 2024. And then when I decided to search my name on Google, Bigo, I guess, how like when people send off information, like they got to confirm it. So, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Well, Bigo classified me as an American country music star. So now you have like all these people that are TikTok famous and YouTube famous and Instagram famous. Well, I am Bigo Live famous.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. I mean, sometimes you said things don't happen for a reason, but you know what? You're getting out there, so that's the main thing. People are seeing you and being visibility with that. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to be like, when people hear my name, they're like, "Oh yeah, I know him."
Yeah.
Like I try to make it like original. You know what I mean? Like the whole Undead Outlaw. Okay, so
I was gonna ask you that too. Yeah.
I honestly do not like country music. But I sing it because I'm good at it and people like it. So I do it for other people, not for myself. I'm actually a classic rock buff.
Oh,
I
cool.
prefer my 80s classic rock music. So in 2023, when I did the Star Search, I was legitimately a Rob Zombie cover artist.
Wow.
I looked like Rob Zombie. I sounded like Rob Zombie. Like I pulled the whole gig off. And on top of that, my favorite movie is The Devil's Rejects by Rob Zombie, in which at the time I actually joined a family on Bigo named The Devil's Rejects, where the leader of the family actually did cosplay as Captain Spaulding. And it was literally right place, right time for me.
That's amazing.
And that is how I got there. And then at the end of that competition, I decided that I wanted to go country. So I introduced myself as country, sang like 2 songs on my last live house, and people were like absolutely blown away.
That's amazing. There you go, man. You're getting that recognition. That's really cool. You know.
I'm trying to put myself out there. So guys, please follow me. So I have on my Instagram, I have actually I think I have it everywhere. I'm on every single social media platform. As Ratchet Anthony, if you guys want to go check me out. I do mainstream live on Bigo. Right now, I got so many things going on because I'm in the process of touring in the UK on Bigo.
Awesome.
So I can go tour the UK and do their competitions and don't even need to leave my house. My goal is to perform for the King of England. That's
Wow.
what I'm working on there. And then on top of that, I have a Rugged Reboot tour that I do every Saturday night on Bigo Live, where I basically, sing the newest songs I've learned of that month and like tell people who I am that are new and stuff. And other than that, I kind of took a break. I realized that even though I had a TV show on Bigo. It was Ratchet Anthony Live's FMTV. I was currently in season 8. The past 3 nights. So every Saturday, like if you reach a certain amount of requirements, you get picked for your next slot for the next week.
Awesome.
Well, after about 3 weeks, I decided that the TV show just wasn't cutting it because Bigo is like a revolving door. Like people come and go and they come back again. And the next thing you know, by the time you come back, it's all new people that don't even know who you are.
Exactly.
So like when I try to now, the people that are still there from when I first started obviously know who I am. But like trying to tell people now about 2023 and 2024, they're like, yeah, right. Like it just, I don't know. I feel like if it had not been for social media, like where would I be right now? Would I be, in Nashville as a star, or would I be still singing in my mom's basement? You know what I mean? And I think doing all of this remotely can still get me out there versus being on a stage where there's, 30,000 people. I can get on several social media sites where I'm getting, audience from all different platforms of all different people. Because once you post something on the internet, it's out there. So everything that I've ever posted about my music on 7 different social media sites for the past like 5 years someone's eventually going to know who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's really cool because the fact that you're doing great by social media. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm so sorry for that. Forgive me.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, it's that life stuff. But yeah, just quickly, like I said again, sometimes you can say you know you work what you have, and at the same time you do the best in your situation. So that's really cool that you're using social media as a way to get your voice out there and outlet.
Right.
I'm so sorry for that. It's just
Oh,
sometimes things happen. You got to work with the situation.
you're fine. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
we're
like,
good. But yeah, like I don't know. Like I've been doing this for 32 years, and like if I had known about all of this, like 3 years ago, like life might have been a totally different story. Because I successfully reached 5,000 on both Instagram and TikTok, and started a TikTok store. I didn't really think it was for me. It's just not my kind of deal. But right now, yeah, I'm working on my Rugged Reboot tour playlist. There's a place down the road here that I want to go to and see if I can book a concert there. So I am BMI certified. I do have an IPI number, and I am copyright certified under their copyright laws. So now that I finally got my name copyrighted, I feel a lot better. But not that anyone's going to take it, because I've had this name ever since like 2006 and have never seen anyone with that kind of name before. You know what I mean? Are you familiar with BMI?
yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, there's a lot of commotion in the background. That's out of my hands with that. But
Oh, you're
no,
fine.
you're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, I am actually BMI certified, as they call it. So I'm a little more familiar with it. I've been with them for a couple of years now. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got certified with them maybe like a month ago. Just got a new music producer, DJ Watt. I don't know. Do you know who that is?
I'm a little bit, not so familiar with him, but a little bit. I heard his name somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Son of Man Records that I'm with, and I did meet this guy DJ Philly. He was talking about flying me to a studio in Idaho, and giving me a free sample because he came into a live house that I was in one of the Bigo families, which was also a friend of his that was in that family too. And she told him about me, and he said something about coming to pick me up on his tour bus. And like these people have a lot of high interest in me. And just, I don't know, like I just feel like social media is dead. Like honestly, besides my television show, I haven't really been on Bigo in the past year because there's not really any major talent competitions that I think would suit me for what I do.
I think
And until something big picks up, like I'm kind of just, taking it. I guess I want to say pre-retiring. I don't really know yet. But
Definitely. And I think sometimes you just gotta do the best you can with these situational outlets.
well, see, I feel bad because like I got like all these new country singers are coming out, and like I've never heard their names, I've never heard their music, and they just keep coming and coming and coming. And I've been trying to do this for 32 years and wondering why I'm still not out there. Like I am, but I'm not. And there's something missing to why I keep finishing top 3 in anything that I ever do and not actually winning them. And like, so the way, like the whole Undead Outlaw thing is. So in 2006 or 2004, I got the nickname Ratchet because I graduated from a tech school as a mechanic and decided that I wanted to make it my stage name, but couldn't come up with anything that would fit. And then finally a bell rang in my head and I thought, well, I'm going to use my name, Ratchet Anthony. And that's how that started. So being a country rocker, knowing that I wanted to do country and rock music together, I wanted to plan this outfit. You know what I mean? Like, black pointed toe cowboy boots and ripped up blue jeans and sleeveless jean jackets and just like that rugged look, you know, like the Western outlaw kind of style. And then I'm like a huge fan of Rob Zombie and The Undertaker, and I really like that undead look. You know what I mean? So why not take country, mix it with rock, and throw it in between a zombie and The Undertaker, and call myself the Undead Outlaw Hillbilly Rockstar because it's got country and rock. You know what I mean? Or as my saying is, a little country, a little hood. And I wanna be like original. So I'm not like copying anyone else's style. Because honestly, I don't think there's any other musician that dresses like me. You know what I mean? And there's this, I don't know, like the way I look at it, when people hear Ratchet Anthony, I've gotten millions of compliments on my name. Like the best screen name they've ever heard. People telling me that they like my name more than I do. And okay, so I'm going to start with the name. And then people are going to see that and be like, oh, well, what is he about? And then they're going to see the way I dress. Well, man, people like that, or people don't dress like that anymore. This guy seems pretty original, looking like badass outlaw. Okay, well, let's see what he does. Oh, well, he's a country singer. Okay, so I am a 90s country music artist. And today I feel like the music has went severely downhill and I wanted to bring 90s country music back. And I believe on Bigo Live, that is exactly what I did. And as I told people, if I had to do it, I would do it myself. And I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry for that. But I think, like you said, you're doing good so far. Trying to get your name out there as a platforms. I know sometimes these platforms it's like wiki wacky when you do use them, and sometimes like you say people coming in and out. But just being consistent, that's really good because you get to meet a lot of people as you mentioned, and you're doing it. That's the main
You're
key.
right.
Yeah, and it's cool, like you said, you do want to stand out, and especially in the music industry, you have to stand out, be unique. But it's cool, like you mentioned, like how you hold on.
Could you guys still hear me? Make sure you guys go check me out. I'm on every social media platform as Ratchet Anthony. Make sure you guys download Bigo Live because that's where I stream the most. I really would like to start getting back on, but I'm at a position in my life where I need to just focus on me. And now there's no like major competitions or anything coming up like that. I got downtime to do exactly what I need to do. And I don't know, like, I can only imagine what's going through George Strait's head. Like, being the best musician out of like every genre and having the most singles and hits and winning all these, awards and like, I don't know. And then I do all of this on social media and it just seems really unrealistic. Like, did that really happen? And sure enough, it did. Like I've had this dream since 1992 at 4 years old that I wanted to be a country music star. And on April 24th, 2024, I got awarded a social media country music star. And it only took me 31 years. And then ever since then, I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's because I like waited so long. And I'm not even worried about being like a real out there on television, Nashville country music star. I'll take it on social media because it seems like social media is where it's at. And I can reach a lot more people a lot faster than I could at concerts. Also, I am a showcase artist. I do perform everything live. I just feel performing live has a better connection with the audience, and the facial features and just like everything is so much better. Because, yeah, like you could watch a video of me recording this song in the studio, but you're not interacting with me. You're not, you know, screaming out to the fans, hey, I forgot these lyrics. What are they? And then, the crowd just starts picking up and singing along. And then all of a sudden I remember, or, something like that. And like, I'm grateful for everyone, all my fans, all the support that I've gotten, everything that everyone's done for me. And, since I got this country star status, I just feel like I can slow down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I said, I apologize for the background. It's out of my hands with that. But like I said, I was continuing. I really like the fact that you mentioned you have a unique look and unique sound as well. And that's great. Like you said, you kind of like be yourself, but at the same time, you want to be presentable and tell people what you're doing. Sorry.
Like when I go places, like when I walk to the store and I go into Walmart and stuff, and like, anywhere I go, really, like people are staring. And I don't know why, but I am starting to notice that the way people dress does draw a lot of stereotype. So since I'm, in the city and I dress like this and walk through downtown, I'm different because the people around here do not dress like I do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Definitely. And I think same time, it's great to, like I said, stand out and do what you do. But I also want to talk about your musical influences. Like you mentioned a few of them, but let's talk more about who inspired you into your career as well.
Who really inspired me the most would definitely have to be Billy Ray Cyrus, man. Because I mean, I listen to everyone, but I only have like three of each. For rock music, it's AC/DC, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard. And for country, I want to say George Strait, Billy Ray Cyrus, and this new country singer Nate Smith. He sings Bulletproof and World on Fire. For everyone that knows who Nate Smith is, I absolutely love him. He is definitely my new 2020s favorite country singer. I actually liked him so much that I got an award on YouTube. Well, I don't know if it was an award. It was like some kind of badge. That I was his biggest fan or something. It should be on my YouTube, guys. If you want to go check it out, it's Ratchet Anthony on YouTube. There should be something on there that stated that I was his biggest fan. I don't remember. I don't know. I can definitely send it to you. Because you know how, like, on Facebook, you get them badges for, like, when you do all the stuff. Well, I did get notified by YouTube that I was one of Nate Smith's biggest fans, which is probably the most accurate. I haven't actually heard country music like that in a long time. And what really impresses me the most is this new country singer, Zach Top. Man, this guy is incredible. This is 2025. This man dresses straight up 90s country like you would not believe. Sounds like 90s country and almost looks like a double Alan Jackson. And I listened to a couple of his songs and realized this man knows what he's doing. He knows there's never going to be anything like the 90s country, and that's exactly what he's doing, is trying to bring it back just like I'm doing. Because, I mean, I can't speak music preference for really anybody, but I can make a fact that most people would agree that 90s country and 80s rock were the two best times of life that will ever happen while we're alive. There just ain't no better country music than the 90s, man. And there just ain't no better rock music than the 80s classic rock. I mean, the 70s were decent. 80s just killed it, man. And 90s, ever since then, just went downhill. And then, like, being a George Strait fan since I was like 5 years old, like, his music got good, and then he got older. I just feel like his music started dropping. Like, I really lost interest in George Strait. And, like, I still respect him for the country that he put out, when I was younger, and all the covers of his that I did to get me where I am. But I just feel like even these big time stars are just losing their touch. Like, there was a time where I really liked Keith Urban. And then I think after Blue Ain't Your Color kind of just went downhill. And there are a few that I think that actually stuck. Jason Aldean has pretty much been in it to win it this whole time. He's one that I've really followed. And for music that I really do not particularly care for, there are three musicians off the top of my head that I do not think I can really stand to listen to. And I'm sorry if this really upsets you guys. I am my own person. I've made my own career choices. I've accomplished my career, and I've did it with these three people not helping me, I guess. One is Luke Bryan. I absolutely do not like Luke Bryan. Number two is Metallica. I absolutely do not like Metallica. And number three is Accept, the band that sings Balls to the Walls. I just feel like these three bands have absolutely no talent. And that's my opinion. And everyone always told me that I can make those kind of comments when I get where they are. Well, no, I'm not exactly where they are, but I am there on social media. You know what I mean? So I just feel like you guys want to get to know me better. I'm really not a big fan of any of them three. I don't know, just this new country. I don't mind the country rock music, like Corey Marks, and like all the raspy people like Travis Tritt and Toby Keith and all them. But I don't know, like there's just people I never got into, like Brett Young and Rascal Flatts, and just like, I don't know, softer. I've always been the more aggressive, go get him kind of country singer. You know what I mean? But not like vulgar about it. But like, we'll take Toby Keith. Man, I love that guy. And I so wanted to pull a Toby Keith cover artist like I did with Rob Zombie. But the fact that by the time I was ready, he just passed away. And I felt like I would disrespect him if I did that because it was too soon. Even though I was already preparing to do that, not knowing he was going to pass away. And if I ever had to do like, like the Rob Zombie thing that I did, a gig, I would probably pick Toby Keith out of everyone else. So he's pretty good. God loves you, Toby. I also found out that Toby Keith got his dream wish, and one of his horses are going to be performing in the Kentucky Derby. So that's cool. And every once in a while, when I do my live streams on Bigo, I do this event called Shots for Toby, where after every Toby Keith song that I sing, I take a shot for him, and I always drink his favorite liquor. Because it lets people know, like, hey, I'm out here, man. You know, we'll say 1 million people that know me, and then there's going to be 1 million people that don't. And I just want to be known. I feel like, I don't know if I feel like entitlement. I don't know if that would be the word I'm looking for, but I do feel like people need to know who I am, especially as a musician. Because, like, I know how I want to do it, and I know what people like, especially people that are the same age as me. This younger generation, I really don't know, but, you know, not everyone's going to like my material, but the ones that do are the ones who are going to support me. And I have gotten almost 6 years of support on Bigo Live from everyone, even people who don't listen to country support me. I got this one friend, Elena. She absolutely does not like country music at all. But every single concert I went to, she showed up and stayed. Now, when you got people coming into your live streams that don't even like your kind of music to just be there and support you for what you do, that's a fan. And I've met a lot. Oh, it's getting dark out. I like nightfall, man. Sometimes, like, if you guys want to know what Ratchet Anthony does, just go out and, like, right after it gets dark, and just sit there and light a cigarette, throw on some Night Moves by Bob Seger. Just think, man, there's them songs just like get you in that process, man. And I just like, there's only like 4 songs that I really listen to that get me there. You still there? I guess we're going to take 5, guys. So yeah, again, if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Ratchet Anthony. I'm a social media country music star. Got famous on Bigo Live in 2023, won second place in the Bigo Globals in 2024, and I'm on every social media platform as Ratchet Anthony. Please stand by, everybody. Is there any questions you guys have for me? I don't even know who's in here. One? Is that what that says? No. Hey, are we still live here? Is this over? Guess where I was the computer errors guy.
Hello, we're here. Okay. Thank you for being patient. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
absolutely. You're
Listen,
good, man.
I truly appreciate you because we just had a technical issue. We had a power outage. I said, not today, Lord. I was like so pissed. I was like, no. Okay. So we're back on. We're back on. Those who are watching right now, thank you for being patient. Things sometimes come out of hand in our situation, but we're making it happen. So again, we're back on the show, guys. We have an amazing guest with us. He is, make sure, is he there? Oh. We have Ratchet Anthony, the Undead, Outlaw, Hilllbilly, Rockstar. We were having a few minutes ago on here in the show. But like I said, we were just going to continue on a conversation before the power outage we had just shut the whole thing down. If he's with us, just let us know. I'm trying to see if he's there. Yeah, okay, he's there. Okay.
Hey,
All
I'm
right,
here.
so
Sorry about that.
no, it's okay. Listen.
I was sharing the link out.
Oh no, it's great. We're back on. We just back on.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Definitely. So let's get back on track because there was a lot of stuff behind the scenes too. We had to take care of that. Thank God. So that's you saying about the people that you said that you really not too fond with in the music industry, with the country artists that you mentioned. We could just talk from that point on, as you mentioned.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like I go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Where'd my picture go?
No, I see you.
Oh, you see me? Okay. So growing up, I kind of always knew like what I wanted to do when it came to music. And I was really closed-minded. Like I only listened to country and all this. And then I started opening up to all these new generations. And so I don't know, like just some people I just in my professional opinion just don't cut it. And if I was a record producer, I would probably never sign half of these artists because as a musician recruiter for Bigo, like I know as an individual what I'm looking for, right? And I don't feel like talent should be wasted. Does that make
No, of
sense?
course. I mean, sometimes people get passed through the system, as they call the machine, and they're able to be selected to be seen and famous and be heard. But like a lot of times, as you're all right about that. There's some artists out there that is questionable. Like, how do they even be able to be signed, as they say, right, to any label out there and that sorts,
I'm sorry.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. Like you're right. Like you said, a lot of times it's questionable. Like some of these artists that become big or mainstream and get signed to a deal or a label, as they call it, and then you'd be like, how did they be able to? Like, what's the process here? Like,
Yeah, because like Tim McGraw's horrible.
yeah. Oh boy, everybody heard that.
And like I don't know, like I read what these people say. Tim McGraw's producer didn't even want to produce his music.
Wow.
Because just because you can sing on a track and have your voice fixed up like does not mean that you can actually sing in person on a stage.
So true.
There's only like 5 people that I have ever like listened to, I guess, live, the same as studio. George Strait's definitely one of them. AC/DC is definitely one of them. If you can take that voice in the studio and be able to go out there and sing that exact way live, you're talented.
I love that. Yeah.
And I don't need AI anything to fix my voice, I guess. Like I don't feel like I need to go to a studio and do all that unnecessary stuff when I can go perform live. You can hear me raw, and if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. Obviously for me being the second most talented person on Bigo in the United States in 2023, I'm doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like, I don't know, like, I don't like necessarily like bragging about it, but at the same time, like, I did that shit, man. I did it.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm the one that showed up to all them competitions, and I'm the one that went out and got the support and, you know, made the fans during the meantime and everything else. Like, I got picked in the globals
Wow.
because, now, mind you, there are a lot of really good performers on Bigo, people that I think are way better than me. And so I decided to take a trip around Bigo and see what these other 8 singers sounded like. And I'm thinking, you know, this is a mistake. There ain't no way they picked me. These people are way better than I am. And at the same time, they were probably thinking the same exact thing.
So true. So true. It's you know, like I said, it's great that the platform you're using, it's expressive and you get to be yourself and also explore and see other things that's available, you know, for artists out there with that. And
Right.
definitely. But I think for the most part, let's talk about prior to, like you said, you took a break, you know, want to do certain things. Prior to that, what other things you want to do accomplish when you get back on the scene in the music scene? Do you have any upcoming projects you would like to accomplish this year?
Well, I would like to win first place at least once.
Okay.
That would be nice. You know, I only join these big competitions where I'm going to get something out of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like for as long as I did, I need to. Like, okay, a couple months ago, I don't know if you're familiar with the Wango Tango competition that iHeartRadio hosted.
No.
Okay, so iHeartRadio hosted a online competition called Wango Tango, and the end result was to open and perform with a variety of artists, in which I would have picked Megan Trainor.
Oh, wow.
I did make it to, I think it was $10,000, a tour of the iHeartRadio station. You get to open and perform with any of the artists. Like I said, I would have picked Megan Trainor. Would have got a picture, an autograph, you know, all that stuff. And I don't do this for me. Like, I do this for my kids.
I love that.
My kids like absolutely love, you know, my music and what I do, and they're all into Bigo and stuff. And honestly, I think Bigo was the stepping stone that I needed. Like, it was solid. So now, you know, I got the voice under my belt, and I'm in the top 3 most talented people on Bigo Live 2 years in a row. Got a country music star status, and I don't know what else to do besides touring in the UK, because I know a lot of people in the UK really like country music. And if the Americans like me, I can only imagine what the UK people are going to say.
Yeah, and you're right. Oh, sorry.
Because, go ahead.
I just want to add that quickly before you continue. I think a lot of times you're right. A lot of times in the United States, certain things may be kind of faded out, but when you go to England and, you know, as you mentioned, Europe itself, they appreciate it more. Like the R&B
Yes.
is kind of like not really too much here, but over there they love the classics and the R&B and certain genres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've met quite a few people in the UK, and they're like, well, why don't you come over here and, you know, start doing competitions over here? And I said, well, I can't because I'm in the United States. So I had a friend of mine make me a United Kingdom account so I could go over there and try to get big over there. And I mean, I've only met maybe like 7 people from the UK that have actually heard me sing on Bigo, but just by the way them 7 individuals act, like how I sing and stuff, I know I'm going to attract a much bigger crowd in the UK. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if you know this or not, but Cher actually started in the United Kingdom before she went to the US because she knew being in the UK she would get a lot more exposure.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right.
Interesting. Always sometimes it's like that. You go somewhere else, you get the reception great, and then sometimes then that's when the word gets out, and then people are like, wait, was it she from here or here? He's here, whatever, and that's when they realize, oh yeah, we heard of this person before, but they never really took that next initiative until things happen for that reason.
Right.
Definitely, awesome. So I just want to add, like, because usually on the show here we have a tendency to like ask the guests if they like to do something like a cappella or that sort. If you don't mind, would you like to tell the artists, not artists, forgive me, the video viewers watching us right now, a little sample? You're singing.
Not right now. I'm outside.
Okay.
I don't have my music equipment here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I do, but I think my dog's awake and all my kids have school tomorrow, so I'm not trying to like blast the house.
I understand. I understand. Trust me. Awesome. Any shout outs you want to give?
Well, obviously, shout out to you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I want to shout out all the singers that I mentioned. Thank you guys for what you guys offer. I do cover your songs. I just feel like this is my way of expressing, what I want to do. I appreciate the time it takes into writing all this music and, all the guitar work and the lyrics and everything that they put so much time into. And I feel like covering their music, like trying to come off as them. But the way I look at this is you've heard George Strait sing for the past 40 years. Okay. So someone comes in that also sings George Strait, and people are thinking, oh, this guy sings what I've been listening to for all these years, and let's see if he's good. You know what I mean? Because like cover bands, like they suck.
I seen those a few like that too. Yeah.
And not too many of them are actually like good.
Yeah, definitely. And I do see a few covers that really do like actually sound like the band like back then. And there's some that like questionable with that.
And that's where I think I attracted a lot of my fans. Like they're hearing someone else sing 90s country for once and not hearing the same old thing, and like hearing someone else's voice and like seeing what they could do with it. And there's never going to be any music like the 90s country. It's just not happening.
So true. And I could relate with that as well. I mean, the classics are just always the classics, no matter what. Even back then, it hits you now while you're hearing all these years later, like, wow, it's just fresh. Like refreshing music, when you hear something that's original years ago and it still sticks with you, like say 20 years now down the line, you're like, wow, this really is effective, in that sense.
I know, like, how like people always make fun of Achy Breaky Heart, but I hate to tell you guys that I've been literally singing Achy Breaky Heart for the past 32 years. So thank you, Billy Ray Cyrus. I do want to say that. Thank you so much, man.
That's what's up.
I have a lot of questions for a lot of these like musicians that I've covered, and they're not like personal. They're more like lyrical questions. Like how did you write that? Like what inspired you to write that? And like there's one song in particular by Nate Smith called Bulletproof. And like I like this song so much that I probably sing it 15, 20 times a day. And then might sing it 3 times in a row just because I like it that much. It's because this music has been so poor since I want to say, okay, I'll give up until 2015. Because like Luke Combs was all right. There's a couple stray singers here and there that I pick, like shout out to Oliver Anthony. I really like his music. He tells you how it is. and like everyone that's ever influenced me, like I just have questions. Like I would absolutely love to meet Angus Young from AC/DC. He is my inspiration. Well, the singers, like I'm a singer, so you know they're in a different category. But in whole true heartedly inspiration, I have to give that to Angus Young from AC/DC. Something about him just makes me want to get up and move. And I want to shout out my favorite country music artist, Blake Shelton, because I did not like Kenny Loggins' Footloose at all. And then in 2011, when Blake Shelton came out with it and I heard it, I thought, my God, this is one of the greatest things I have ever heard in my life. And I would absolutely love to perform Footloose with Blake Shelton. So much that I actually did that song when I auditioned on The Voice and told him that I am singing his song, and they already knew who I'm going to pick.
That's really awesome. I mean, to see somebody that you idolize and then to kind of like, you know, in that sense, kind of this is just kind of happened to me or something, you know, a realization like this happened to me or not, you know. So that's really cool with the experience you have.
Like, okay, so like I told you, I'm not really big country. I'm more like classic rock, right? So I did follow my dream in the classic rock category, concert wise, not so much in country. But I did tell you that my three favorite classic rock bands are AC/DC, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard. And I did see all of them in concert.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yes, it was great. Like AC/DC, I saw twice. Both was for my 25th and 26th birthday. Yeah, 25th and 26th. And then 2 years ago, I think, I don't remember the exact dates, I went to Hershey Park Stadium in Pennsylvania, and I seen Joan Jett, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison. But
That's
see, there's
amazing.
also a lot of 80s rock bands like I just don't like. You know what I mean? And I had all these people running through my head, like who I was gonna pick, as that one famous person, because I didn't know I was gonna get knocked into second place in the last 4 minutes. I would have picked Jimmy Fallon, and the reason why is because you know I earned that, and Jimmy Fallon just seems like a person who would not forget who I was, not just another social media competition winner. Let's just get this over with. I'm pretty sure he would, I believe, would never forget me because I am unique. Like, I have people on all kinds of social media platforms telling me that. And there's a possibility that I could have, after the fact, gotten on his show for a televised interview. And a lot of people watch Jimmy Fallon, therefore, my exposure would have blown up.
That's amazing.
So
I mean, the opportunity, man.
I try to get these competitions where I know I'm not wasting my time. Because I'm talking like 21 in a row top three, and then two major competitions winning top three. Like, I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not ones where I'm going to fall in like seventh place and know I'm never going to stand a chance. And I only take these big competitions, and only if I know I'm going to do it. But see, the thing is I don't know, because in them competitions, the live houses, there's about 4,000 people in each one, and every one of them have different viewers. And of course, you need your your backbone support of all the fans that you've picked up, over the years, and somehow managed to pull it through as one of the best musicians on Bigo Live.
And like I said, it's great that using that platform because, like I said, you never know who's watching. You never know who's checking.
Right.
You go to different channels or different things, and you're like, oh, they just come across seeing you, and you're like, oh, it's really cool, and it's great because you actually interact with the people on the chat. I've seen it before, where people actually like they give you gifts or something or what you call it, and they actually while you're live on there talking, you could interact with people right on live timing. Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. No, but it was all right. So no, I'm just saying like it's cool with Bigo Live because I've been there not too long ago, but it's okay. And the fact like when you do like talk to people on live, you get all types of people going on, jumping on your live. And it was good about it. You could get like gifts, you could get like people interact with you, you could talk to them on live timing, which is really cool.
Yeah. See, I just feel like, I don't know, when I first started on Bigo, like TikTok and Instagram and like all them and like all the requirements, it just seemed like too overpacked. Like there was all these people chasing the same dream I was, and everyone's trying to get everywhere, and you know what I mean? And I needed, like, before I branched out to like the bigger platforms, I guess, I needed like a stepping stone. And I feel like Bigo and the accomplishments that I made on there might land me somewhere, because that just like I repeated a million times. I can't help it. Like I was legitimately the second most talented person on a social media app in 2023. So somewhere out there, someone knows that I got the talent and the originality and stuff. It's just I feel like I'm missing something that's not putting me, I can't even say putting me in first place, because I was in first place that whole competition until the last 4 minutes. Something is missing that's keeping me from not winning first. And I'm like, so I believe in this thing called signs. Okay. And there's a story that I tell everyone about that competition in 2023 that, like, songs try to tell you things. Okay. So back in the 90s, Sawyer Brown wrote this song called The Race Is On. Okay. And then this song, he says something like, he was basically like, I guess, well, in my standpoint, I was in a competition. And he says, someone came up to win her, and I finished in second place because the race is on. So exactly what happened in 2023 was exactly what he wrote about in the 90s. A chick that was in this competition, someone came up to win her, and I dropped into second place. Exactly like he said in that song in the 90s. And I believe that if I would have just actually paid attention to that song, I would have never did that competition, in 2023, because I already would have knew the answer.
Really cool in a way. Like you said, it's sometimes everything is timing. I always say that for me.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Big time. And like I said, a lot of people get mad, oh, this why didn't happen to me at this, at this situation. But people don't understand maybe things happen for a reason. And down the line, right. And down the line, like you realize maybe for that reason it was not meant to happen, but down the line, if you got like work on yourself, do these things, whatever case may be, then you see like your growth, then you realize how eventually it was meant to happen with certain things.
See, yeah, I don't know. It just seems like, to me, everything is fake in this world. Like, oh, what's that movie What's that movie that Jim Carrey played in, where his whole life was fake? Oh, I can't think of what it's called. There's some movie that he plays in, and like everyone's in on it.
Is
and
it
like
the one with
whole
Morgan
life,
Freeman? I think is that one.
maybe, but his whole life was fake. Like none of it was real.
I don't know. Okay.
Like when everything that I accomplished just does not seem like it really happened. Like there ain't no way I was the best singer. I don't know. It just seems really unrealistic. How am I the second most talented person on a whole social media app, man? Like, yeah, right. How am I one of the top 9 best singers of 400 million people in 183 countries? It just doesn't seem realistic at all. And like I try to tell these things to people, and it's like fake. But it really happened. Because these dreams that people, try to chase and accomplish, not too many people really accomplish their lifetime dreams.
So true.
And when I got that Bigo Dino sent to me for finishing second place in the Global Awards, that was it. Like that is my, I consider that my multi-platinum award. That plush Bigo Dino is about as equivalent as a record sitting on my wall. And I really like it because it's got a star, like the little Bigo Dino is holding a star. And I think the reason why they sent that to me is because I am a star. Like they listen to their, what are them people called? Hosts. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but like they pay attention to the people that use their app. And the first competition that I was in 2023 was called the Bigo Star Search. And the second global competition I was in was called the Brightest Star in the Night Sky. So I'm second place in the two, biggest star competitions on their app. It would not make any more sense than for them to send me a dino holding a star, because the star represents what I am. And my favorite color is blue. I don't know if they sent me the blue one because it's a male, but maybe they pay attention. I want to believe they pay attention. They know my favorite color is blue. And the reason why they sent me a blue star is because stars are blue and not yellow.
Interesting. I never realized that's a no.
Right.
I never did.
So I started calling myself Alpha Carne. Because that competition, the brightest star in the night sky, I finished second place. So therefore, I was the second brightest star in the night sky. And the second brightest star in the night sky in the northern hemisphere is called Alpha Carne. I do believe the whole Devil's Rejects thing and the Rob Zombie thing and all of that whole thing in that star search. I think my stars lined up. Everything, the whole universe and the stars and all that talk they say, it all lined up. But there was just something missing. Like, I'm going to be honest, like I spent my 1/3 of my life to go out here and be this great singer, abruptly get bought out at the end. And I really felt like God was telling me that I was not ready. So I'm like all mad at God. Like, you just made me spend 1/3 of my life trying to be a singer, and you're basically telling me that I'm still not good enough. You just show me what my potential is, just to tell me that nope, not this year. So I was sadly mistaken by the greater power, because he did indeed have bigger, better things for me. And that was my stardom as one of the top 9 best singers on the app. which I also finished second place in, and just something is missing for me winning first place. Like, am I not meant to? Like, my agency leader on Bigo always tells me, like, second place might be all I'll ever be. And I mean, am I okay with that? Certainly, because I'm still in the top 3 no matter where I go. And some of them even take the top 2. So I guess, I don't know. There's something missing.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, everything is timing. So maybe right now you're almost there. See it like
Almost,
that.
almost, man, almost.
Yeah. Sometimes you win everything for in life, but you just keep pushing and keep doing what you can until it's meant to happen.
I don't know if it ever will. I mean, the country star status, I can't complain, man. Social media country music star, I'll take it. Is it the kind of country star title I really wanted? No. I wanted a real out there, George Strait, Garth Brooks, Nashville, making hits on billboards, country star. But, for the situations being and the things that happened, I'll take social media country star status. Because a lot of people, Gavin Adcock is a country singer, and he ended up getting famous off Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And I think Justin Bieber might have been YouTube.
Yes.
Famous right off YouTube, man. Just like, recording shit in his house and putting it out there. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. I picked up my phone, decided to start live streaming on Bigo, and then the next thing you know, it's legitimate. It's legitimate when I literally search Ratchet Anthony Bigo live, and the first thing that pops up is American country music star.
That's awesome.
But I immediately took screenshots of that shit, man. And like even after like the social media country star, like it legitimately says what I did. They put the second place in the global awards first, and put the Star Search second, but it's all there.
That's amazing.
And you actually go into like, I don't know, because I'm not like big, but if you put like at Ratchet Anthony in the Google Star Search, and you can go in there and you can see everything, man. All the posts put on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all of it, Snapchat. And eventually I just want someone to find me.
Wow. This is awesome.
I think the social media has got me stable enough to where I really am almost there. And being unique as a showcase artist, like I prefer to do everything live.
Definitely.
And I don't know. It's been 31 years, 32 years. Finally accomplished my dream, even if it's on social media. Like I need a break. Not like a break in the case.
Right.
Not like I'm taking a break. You know what I mean? Like I need a break. And I keep reading that one song can pay all your bills for life.
Yes. It's that one chance to make your life brand new and everything. Yep.
I thought on social media it was Footloose by Blake Shelton. But wow. I kept digging deeper, digging up, bands that I listened to all my life and never really got into. And I think I found my song.
Awesome.
Now I'm practicing the song religiously and saving it for any kind of like maybe local competitions that I have. like really not releasing it too much on Vigo because I don't want to people hear me singing one time, then they don't want to hear me singing anymore. Like I want to keep you guys coming back, you know.
Right.
And song, and it's funny how this song just stuck to me. Okay, so this song is by Brooks and Dunn, and when I heard this, I never knew that the second guy in Brooks and Dunn actually sang.
Wow.
When I first heard it, I thought there ain't no way this is them, man. Because I've been listening to them all my life, and I have never heard this song before.
Wow.
The song is called Rock My World.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Do you know it?
Not really, but I'm going to look up. No, afterwards, I'm going to look it up now.
Rock My World by Brooks and Dunn. Man, that song, like, I don't know, it just does something to me.
No, that's awesome. Yeah.
And back in the 90s, I don't know, there was like a lot of big bands. Like I told you, there was, Toby Keith and George Strait and, Billy Ray Cyrus and all them. But one that has stuck with me since ever, I even want to say like 95, I might have been 6-7 years old, was Confederate Railroad.
Wow.
You know who Confederate Railroad is?
Not quite. I'm learning about this now.
Railroad sang this song called Trashy Women, and it was like a huge country song in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
And I really like the raspy, rough around the edges, that kind of style. And my whole life, I thought they were country. And I recently, like I said, was digging up bands that I haven't listened to in a while and started listening to, and I'm thinking, man, this shit's still good. Like, I like this.
Awesome, man.
So back then, not having the current knowledge that I have now, I decided to look them up, and I actually found out that they were actually a country rock band. And knowing that they were a rock band, that whole time, and I did not know about it, completely changed my outlook on them, and only wanted to practice them more because I'm in that country rock stage. And if I would have known, back in the early 2000s that they were country and rock, that would have been my number one band, and I would have took that shit and ran with it for the rest of my life.
That's amazing, man.
But since I got all these new people and all these new, singers that I got introduced to, I can't just close them out and go back to what I knew because I've been singing all this new shit for years.
Damn.
The person that I really give credit to is Chris Young. I don't know how he does it, man, but he's like, I got these three people in my vocal range. I got George Strait up here as the smooth, mellow. And then down here, I got Toby Keith.
Oh, wow.
Raspy, go get 'em, rough around the edges, I'm going to sing you a real country song. And then in the middle, we have Chris Young. Smooth, deep, raspy, everything that would fit my vocal standpoint. Like even Dirk Bentley. I feel like my vocal range probably around Dirk Bentley. But see, I as a person, I wanna put rasp into it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go out and sing a Backstreet Boys song and just turn that shit into rock music.
Ooh, that's something different. Yeah.
Like what is their name? ZZ Top.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I just really like that deep, raspy, growling, scratchy, like Brian Johnson from AC/DC. And if I can be versatile enough to sing like that in country and rock and everything else, I don't think I'd have an issue. Like, I don't really know what Post Malone is. I know he's country now, but I sang a lot of his music. I sang a lot of The Weeknd. You know, I sing Adam Levine or Maroon 5 or whatever they're called.
Mhm.
Because I can't stay close-minded to one genre.
Right.
So I'm not going to go out here and butcher songs I know I can't sing. And sometimes I have to listen to a song 4 or 5 times before I know if I truly like it or not. Some songs, they can get right to the music, and then 3 words in, I'm hooked. Like Bulletproof by Nate Smith. Just the end part of that song is great. And I don't know how these people write these songs like this.
It's
Because
great.
I'm a songwriter since 2002. And like obviously I like my songs.
Yeah.
The other people's music, I'm thinking like, man, I would have never thought of that. Like, look, okay, let's say this. Okay. I respect George Strait to the T. But what puzzles me and makes me think that this is fake, I really think he's an AI.
Oh wow.
And I'm going to tell you why. Okay.
Mhm.
George Strait gets the songwriter, Dean Dillon. This guy looks like Hank Williams Jr. Like to a T, man. You know,
Wow.
like he's just like not what you would expect. Willie Nelson mixed with Hank Williams, like just getting it. Okay, he writes these songs for this guy George Strait. George Strait served in the army. He's really good looking. He's a cowboy and he's country music. Like, yeah, right. Like that's fake, man, for real. And then this guy that looks like Hank Williams Jr.
Mhm.
tells this cowboy, "I'm gonna write you these love songs, and women are gonna want you."
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
he's singing these songs that this dude wrote that are pure, genuine love songs. Dressed like a full cowboy, got the cowboy hat and everything, and the guitar and the like. And then on top of that, and serving in the military, like he is literally the best artist and has more collections than any other musician in any genre.
Damn.
Yeah, right. I just are you a robot? How do you serve in the army as an MP for almost 8 years? Come out of it alive and well, not mentally damaged from war.
Mm.
Guy, get all cowboyed up and then sing all these love songs and then
That's crazy.
become like the world's best singer.
That's mind blown.
Why hasn't anyone else done this? Why hasn't anyone else even come close to this? I just don't get it.
Very
Like,
interesting. Yeah.
nonchalant, like George Strait is by far the best singer I think I have to say I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
And I really feel like I let myself down because he is the one who guided me through most of my career. I still have not seen him in concert.
Wow.
And I'm kind of running out of time. I mean, he just put out his 15th or 16th studio album. I don't know. It might have been higher than that.
Damn. Oh.
But Cowboys and Dreamers or something. And there's one song off of it that he let that I absolutely fell in love with. It's called Waymore's Blues. Written by oh God, what's his name? Waylon Jennings. In 2008, Waylon Jennings wrote this song called Waymore's Blues. Never heard of it in my life. Never really been a big George Jones, Willie Nelson, Conway Twitty, Johnny Cash. Never been them kind. I was more, modern, Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney, Garth Brooks. I don't know, maybe because I didn't grow up in that time.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound cool and sound fake by like, oh yeah, I like them. Like, no, I really don't. I don't know them. I know them, I've heard them, but I haven't listened to it enough to like it. I mean, it's all right if I hear it on the radio like one time, but it's not like I'm gonna go home and like study Johnny Cash like I would Kenny Chesney or something,
That's
It just wasn't my time, it wasn't my place. And I'm not saying that the music was good or bad. It's just not my cup of tea.
I understand. I understand. Well, pretty much. I mean, that's awesome. Like you said, the people that you, like I said, the people that you look up to, and then some, like you said, it happens. With music, sometimes some people are good, some people with the industry and everything else. But with that said, I think that's amazing that you're optimistic without things that you've seen, being an artist yourself, and that you utilize that for your own career and your own kind of situation, and growing your growth into
Right.
your artistry, as they say.
And what's the craziest thing to me is like this is live. So there's a possibility that any of the country singers that I ever mentioned could very well watch this at some point in their life. I mean, you never know. Like you said, on social media, man, you never know who's going to come in your room.
Very true.
You never know who's going to contact you. And I like these live events because somewhere out there, someone's watching. And I do want to say thank you, George Strait. You are quite the man. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. Thank you, Billy Ray Cyrus. Someone's gonna hear this. You know what I mean? And I know they'd probably never have the time or day for me, because like I'm in the music career, but I'm like so low that I'm almost there.
Yeah.
That I would love for a music producer or someone who has a record label to just reach out, hey, I heard your music. I don't think you're that bad, How would you like to, go sing Footloose with Blake Shelton at a, halftime show in a Super Bowl or something? Like,
Wow.
something crazy. I would love that.
That'd be something different. Yeah.
But I'm sorry to upset a lot of the fans, and I'm sorry to upset Luke if he would ever hear this, but I just do not like his music.
I understand.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of singers that don't like a lot of singers, and I guess they don't have the guts to tell people, but I will tell you, in my career, I just no.
Yeah.
I don't like Brian.
That's
It's not that I'm jealous of it.
Mhm.
It's not that like, I'm jealous of his money or the status that he has. I just think as a person, he just cannot sing. And I understand that there's probably a lot of people that think the same way about me, but I'm where I'm at and they're not. You know what I mean? So I feel like I got some leadway as a musician to to tell people, no, I don't really like Luke Bryan, man.
I understand. Listen, I respect that. Everybody has their own kind of thing in that, so it's all right.
But see, I would never really say that out on live television, but I'm an upcoming musician, and Luke Bryan is not someone that you will ever see in my music library.
Oh man, I understand. This is crazy. But before we're gonna, because we have another guest waiting. But before we do that, just say a quick hello to everyone's watching. Hey Vinny, hey Fufu, Real Lyrics, Jay Funkadelic. He says, hey guys, just saying.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we got Real Lyrics. He's hey, what's up, Real G? Just tuning in. What's up, brother? How you doing? And we got Jay Funkadelic. He's also another artist. Big shout out to you for tuning and watching in as well. We want to thank you as well for coming on the show and gracing us for your amazing expertise and what you're doing. And can't wait to release new music when you off the break and that and get back into what you're doing. And before you go, tell us one more time your social media where people can find you.
Right. So yeah, real quick, if you guys want to reach out to me, my name is Ratchet Anthony. I am a social media country music star. If you guys choose to contact me, I am on every social media platform as Ratchet Anthony. So if you guys want to hear a little bit more on the time that I got to perform, if you guys like what you hear, please get me out there, because I've been trying for 3 decades and I'm finally getting somewhere, and I want to keep it going. So Ratchet Anthony, everybody, every social media platform.
I love that. I love that. Again, guys, I'm honored to have the amazing, amazing artists we have in this show right now. As you guys see, Ratchet Anthony here, also known the Undead, Outlaw, Hilllbilly, Rockstar. Thank you so much for tuning in, being a part of the show today. And
thank you.
No, you're welcome, man. I know we had a technical stuff earlier, but we made it work. We made it work.
Made it work.
Yeah. So even though we had a glitch, but we back on.
Right.
Definitely. And you're more welcome to come any other time if you will have any upcoming projects, when you get back in the scene of that with, projects and music and that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and congratulations on all your work too, man. I've been looking at your profile, man. I'm impressed.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah.
It's been hearing some, yeah. Jason.
All right, well, I guess I'll let you go.
Jason. Definitely. Thank you so much, and have a good night. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Hey, guys. Jason. All right, guys, I'm sorry for that. We'll be gonna take a quick break, and we have our guest here in a bit. He goes by Artist Omf Posse, so we'll be right back. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
The main thing is not to panic and never let them see you sweat. Get your money on and get everything that you can get. Time is getting short, so what you waiting on? And it might be over, cause it ain't that long. Yeah, they try to make it hard, but we keep on going. My name is Sinister, and I'ma keep on flowing till I'm laying in the grave. I got something to say. Illuminati can't stop me, so get out of my way. I got a mouthpiece on me, and I'ma run it well. They can't do nothing to me. I'm already in hell, and this world can't stop me. My G.O.D. got me in the Library of Congress, got all my copies. I'ma do my thing, go out and get it, you know. Pop my collar and holler, and I don't mess with hoes. Throw your hands up like you getting arrested and let the DJ hit it, cause it's getting kinda hectic. All my people making money, they say this is how we get it. We try hard to make it right. They say two wrongs don't make a right, so don't be messing with my money. No, you can't take nothing from me. All my people making money, they say this is how we get it. These spoons all up in my dreams, messing up my visual. Maybe wanna get my gat and kill some individuals. I never see my grandmother, never see my next of kin, never see my friends. They dead and gone and won't come back again. I ain't tripping on none, I just be shaking my head and saying, good Lord, they probably better off there. Y'all stay out of my business and I'ma stay out of yours. I'm repaying myself for this Illuminati war. Got it all figured out. No, I don't. No, I don't. I can rap all day about the things I want, like a house on the hill, breaking $100 bills, cars on the lot, and women that I can feel. It's all in the day, and the next ain't promised. So I made this song to show my people some homage. On the grind all the time, keep my people in line, keep your eyes on the prize. I know you don't mind, John. All my people making money, they say this is how we get it. We try hard to make it right. They say two wrongs don't make a right, so don't be messing with my money. No, you can't take nothing from me. All my people making money, they say this is how we get it. If I ain't dead by tomorrow, it's gonna take a miracle. So stay up out my way and go get yourself some Spherical. I'm hustling, doing what I gotta do. Yeah, used to roll by myself, but now I got a crew. Got a few hard heads that don't talk that much, and they used to doing time, so they don't mind dying. Yo, welcome to the city where life ain't promised, where people disappear and wind up in the Bahamas. Dealing in the doorknob. Now tell me that don't sound odd. Come to California and you be saying, oh my God, California, the home of the drive-bys. Tires burning up the streets, homies rolling up trees. Money is a motive, we ain't got to sugarcoat it. We got mouths to feed, and our weapons stay low. All my people making money, they say this is how we get it. We try hard to make it right. They say two wrongs don't make a right, so don't be messing with my money. No, you can't take nothing from me. All my people making money, they say this is how we get it.
Never gonna be messed with again. Wanna be the one that pissed me off, let's begin. Poking the skin, hoping I'll break, but words don't penetrate. Got me too early to celebrate the flakes I'm brushing off the shoulders. You count the fact that I'm getting noticed. I'm no kid games, you bite me, get flamed up. Can't believe I wasted energy on the lane. Could do a lot more in my time. A smooth criminal with no trails of the crime. I'm on the road, nobody can stop that, so fall back. It's too bad you're on the wrong side of the tracks. I'm back on the scene from the brand new. Looking at the world from the rear view. You try to take what I worked so hard for, that my friend is a bad move. Fiesta. 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 Gonna get it in any way possible. You should have known that I was unstoppable. You can never step up, so just step down. Smile, turn and shine, that time is now. Put you in your place, total disgrace. What, got nothing to say? I'm not gonna let anybody who's in a bad mood try to mess up my day. Never that. Party back. Who am I? That God. Is it too complicated on a mission to kill any target who started to instigate the drama? Won't break in. What would it take for y'all to get off my back? Got me so irritated. The haters are mad at me cause I'm more fortified than before became the best, and I made it. Fiesta. 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, turn up.
change. Time just passes by. Mistakes that were made, setbacks that have stayed, tears that I have cried, made me more stronger. Lift up and conquer, for greatness to come. Hold on to me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. Never thought to see the day my life has changed. Brand new into me. Never gave up on my dreams. See the light on my own. My moment is here to stay. My path has to see. My path has to see. Oh, brand new me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. A brand new me. A brand new me. A brand new me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. A brand new me. A brand new me. A brand new me. A
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? You 1 second. Welcome back. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host, Vero G. So I had to take a little mini break to get things back in order, as they say. Again, guys, I want to thank our first guest on the show. You just saw a few minutes ago. Just make sure I get this correct. Hold on. Yes, a lot of stuff going on. Everybody's on my ass today. All right. Ratchet, Anthony, the Undead, Outlaw, Hilllbilly, Rockstar. Thanks for coming on the show tonight. Appreciate you. Soon we're waiting for our next guest. He was on here a few minutes ago. He goes by OMF Posse. So I know he was waiting a little bit patiently. We had a little bit of a delay glitch earlier on the show. No, 1 second. So, but we'll be back on. So I'm happy to hear that. All right. So like I said, it was fortunately a lot of things happening out of my hands, and yeah. So it is what it is. All right. So prior to, like I said, we got a lot of things going on the show tonight. But prior to that, like I said, also I'm putting it out there, the word out. If anybody would like me to, play a song, or not song, well, you can play songs here too. But I'm saying video. You're more than welcome to hit me up on my Instagram. I'm going to send that to you in a few minutes, which is at official Vero G. So you definitely want to check me out there. You're more than welcome to check me out what they call like follow. I think it's follow, right? Follow me, and then I'll follow you back. And yeah, if you hit me up there, or if you have me on Facebook there, that's cool too. Yeah, so you guys already know. So with that in mind, yeah, follow me there and all that said and done. Yes, we got our guest on here. All right, so with further ado, I thank him for his patience. There was a lot of technical issues early on the show. We had to get the show back on, but I'm honored to have him back on, and we are ready and steady, as they say. So let's give it up for the one, the only OMF Posse in the building. Hello, how are you? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. This is gonna be interesting. All right. Oh boy. Hold on again. Like we're gonna try and make this work. So give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. 1 second. All right. All right. I don't know if you can hear me. I know I see him, but I don't know if you can hear me. But we're gonna make this work, people. It's an interesting night, but we're gonna make this work. Oh man. Can you hear me? All right, I'm gonna have to private chat him, yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Hopefully we get some message. I don't know what's going on. With that in mind, we have our guest here on the show, but we try to think if he could hear us on his end. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Let's see what we can do. Now we're gonna have to probably call him like we did last time. Another guest we had on the show, and let's make the best of it. So let's try to call him on here. So let's see if he picks up. Hopefully. Wait, is he there or he's froze? I'm confused now. All right, guys. I don't know. We're going to have to take another music break because I don't know what's going on. Today's an interesting night, guys. It is. So I guess for now, we're going to go and play his amazing new single, which out now is called We Got It, featuring himself. Well, actually, it's his song featuring Priester. I hope I said it correctly. And then we're going to play, it's like a 9-minute like a video performance of him. And I think it's the same gentleman on that performance as well. We're going to play that in a few minutes while we try to get him on the show. So we're going to take a break again. And again, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host, Vero G. And hopefully soon the artist here on the show, OMF Posse. So in a few minutes, we're going to take a break, play his music, and we'll be back and see who gets on the show. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
I'm gonna stick with the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. While you chasing waterfalls on Friday like Ice Cube. Give a boy a beating what he do to be on top. Got a book full of rhymes and it just don't stop. Gotta be up in the studio as much as you can. You got rhymes, but can you make the party people dance? Can you fill up a stadium? Make the crowd go wild to be on top. God bless the child. We got it, and we gon' be here for a few till I'm chillin' in the mansion with the whole damn crew.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We
What?
got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
Here comes the noise. Listen up, we in the house and we have no choice. We got it going on with the bass and the sound. Just a look at us now, we all up in your town. The party's getting started, the gas is full of alcohol. You gotta give it up, OMF Posse's on a roll. You know we on this dope track, OGs from way back. Listen to your records, you sound like you on crack. We got that funk in your trunk while we cruising down the street. Homies and the girlies can't get enough. We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We
What?
got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going
We
on.
never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
Yeah. Tell me this. Are you down?
I smoke like a freight train. Check this out. Can you feel the pain? Madness, right?
It's all up in the hood.
All my young people's out there so misunderstood. That's why I'm down to OD and you got my back. Cause look at me now, I'm on a different track. Cause only God is the man that put me into a different place. Check out my music cause I come with the bass. The ham and the booze is where we come real soon. OMF Posse is straight up, it's all the big room. Coming back, dropping a lyrical rhyme. Check out the music cause it's coming back right on time. Me and OMF the straight is all in your spot. Cause we coming back now, cause we coming back with that second pot. Now we back, cause we got the lyrical rhyme. Check out my music, we got the live on time.
Are you down with G.O.D.? 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 I'm asking God, why do I have to live like this? Could you at least grab me just one more week? This world is spinning way too fast. At night I go to sleep, wishing it would pass. But when I wake up in the morning, all I do is get mad. It's like, Lord have mercy on my soul. As I read the Bible, I see the prophecies before. I see the Armageddon, getting lit, it ain't that night. All the day before the day, or all the living to die. Ain't no unity left, I'm about to lose my breath. Give me handle the truth, or you scared to death. Knowledge is king, so let the king reveal. I'm getting more like a hammer with the heart of steel. I got rhymes for the rich, rhymes for the poor. And if you don't like my rhymes, you can step outdoors. And once a more, hold your hands up and praise the Lord. Are you down with G.O.D.? Are you down with G.O.D.? Are you down with G.O.D.? Are you down with
With G.O.D. Are you down? 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 With G.O.D. I get on my knees and pray every day. I pray that Lord will move this earth today. He brought me out of darkness, He brought me into the light. Around there, I thank you, Jesus Christ, because He died on the cross and rose on the third day to save so many lives that He had to pay. He had an outstanding plan for God, had it in His hand. Talk about the things that He never did understand. There's a moment in His eyes and He opened up our heart. Because you check out my music, because I come from the start. Because oh God is the man that put me in a different place. Check out my music, I come up all the things. Are you down? Because I am the man that He's done set free. Because I'm the man that we all inspire. Because this is the music and I just don't stop. Are you down? With G.O.D. 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 Down with G.O.D. definitely. He knows the keys to the bottom's pit. Where the whole devil sits. I'm here to let you know that I got plenty flow. And if you wishing on a dream, don't ever let it go. Know this thing like me, I got what you like. And you can catch me on the bus going on our heights. I went to Israel, yeah, that's right across the street. I went to New York and got myself a couple. We gon' be here for me like a constellation of wine. We gon' walk on the water like Jesus did before God. We gon' walk from the dead with a halo over my head. I can't watch you, cause I believe what he said. All I'm down, G.O.D. definitely. We can see revelation of hope. And the metals and gold. All of these together, and you can hold man flow. Say G.O.D. Everybody say G.O.D. G.O.D. Are you down? With G.O.D. Are you down? With G.O.D. Are you down? Come on. With G.O.D. Are you down? 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 With G.O.D.
Get it.
You gon' get to the next song. G.O.D. He was walking with me. Father, protect all me. He said I asked him to be. The boy like a bird like me. And with the rap is shaking hard. The rap shaking. The bird on my God say G.O.D. Everybody 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 say G.O.D. Say G.O.D. You gonna get to the next one, that's a long wonder. We gonna keep it lit. Thank y'all. Shout out to Ruby, all that posse. Now, man, I ain't never been to heaven. I was up on the streets instead of the American. When I was trapped behind the four walls, you wanna ride down, yeah, cause they ain't fighting for a cause. I live in the city, filling liquor stores, clothes shop, wine shop, barber shops, and they gon' take everything you got. I close my lucky feet, don't say nothing, you mind your head. Gunshot, look out every day where I stay. Now I'm shell shot, hearing all these damn gunshots. Tell me what I gotta do, matter of fact, don't tell me nothing, fool, just keep it lit. Ain't no matches, just the last blunt. Keep it lit, somebody took my lighter and I only use it once. Ain't no matches, just the last blunt. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit, ain't no matches, just the last blunt. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit, ain't no matches, just the last blunt. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. They say God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten. Different bottles be tampering with who you think's doing the plotting. I need some company, why? Cause I'm a misery, and ain't nobody helping me but the G.O.D. I try to stay afloat, my homie just had a stroke. I guess that's how it is when you out abusing dope out in the streets coming. Your boy's tired of running, just smoking on these trees, trying to find the right woman. All it takes is one dummy, your man, the show's over. And all it takes is money to take a woman to bend it over. It's a hard world, once you can't, hate the game.
You don't see me now, but you gon' see me when I come again. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Keep it lit. Somebody took my lighter and I only use it once. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. I close my eyes and see visions about all the things I have written, but everything that can hit it. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is cool. Ask me, LG, can you hook me up? I said, man, look at me, I'm on the back of the wall. But I be on that hurry up, put it in my pocket so I can be up out of here. See you fools in about a year. Heaven is the state of mind. Hell ain't too hard to find. You say I'm marked for death, but that don't sound too good. You can catch me in the hood, but I don't really think you should. When you see those goodies, they gon' take all your goodies. It's sad to say he could've killed me, but I'm saying why I shouldn't. I was running packs and fools can't fight without the gas. So keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Keep it lit. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. You said keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once.
Check out my music, cause I come back like that. James Brown, cause I come back and I clown. Check out my music, cause I come with the dough down. Cause I come back with the lyricals that you can't find. Check out my music, cause I come back with the rewind. Back in my dog, come back with the zone. Come back with the music, they come back like the terror dome.
We keep it lit. We got one more. What you call this one, old man? What they doing?
All right, guys. Welcome back. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host, Vero G. All right, so we just played one single of OMF Posse's single, which is called "We Got It." Featuring it was Priest or Price, I'm not for sure. And then we played another clip of their live performance, as you guys see, I think one or two songs they played there. So again, that was his new joint. Definitely go check that out. I believe it's on all digital platforms. And support. So with that said, I hope you got OMF Posse. Let's see if we can get him back on here. Let's try. A second. Hello? Are you there? I don't see him, but I hope he sees me. I don't know what's going on here. Again, guys, chat is open to all, so if you definitely want to chat or say anything, let me know, everybody. We're on live now.
Can you tell him to get on a computer?
I don't know. Hello? 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 Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
I can't hear you. My mic is not working.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's going on. But I thank you for playing my songs and my videos. I
Definitely.
appreciate everything.
No, not a problem. I mean, we could. You're on live actually right now on the show.
I know, but I don't hear you, and I can't talk to you. I don't even see my picture anymore.
No, it's actually. Well, the thing is, I'll show it to you. I'm on the screen now. When I don't know if you can see on the screen. It's actually all black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh wow. I mean, if you, I mean,
This is because the last song we did it worked. I don't know why it's not working this time. I don't know. I have to figure out what's wrong. Because I have all my music. Everything is off mute. My volume is off mute and everything else. It's just that when I come on the stream, it mutes my mic for some reason. I don't know why.
oh, okay.
So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, well, I mean, well, you're out here now on the phone at least. Can you tell people quickly about your single? It's called "We Got It." And this, I guess, tell them what's about the song itself.
Oh, I can talk.
Yeah, you're live on my phone.
Oh, my song, We Got It, we came up with that with me and my partner, Pete Sinister. We are part of the Omf Posse, and we came up with a song. I just wanted to come up with a commercial song that everybody could listen to, because we play, our music is for everybody to listen to. So, so everybody, all genres, community. So I wanted to make a commercial song so everybody could listen to. I didn't want to talk about, shooting and selling drugs and everybody doing the wrong thing. I just wanted to make a nice song, commercial song. So that's why I came up. We Got It.
I like
that. That's basically what it is.
Okay. Yeah. And this is available. This is available on all digital platforms right now.
It's on all musical and digital platforms. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. Everywhere. My live performance, the ones that you just played.
Yes.
All of that. It's all on YouTube and it's on Facebook. My TV show, Let the Truth Be Told.
Yes. Yes.
Now the hip hop comes on June 12th at 5 p.m. your time, Eastern time, 4 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Mountain, 2 o'clock California time on Omf Posse Facebook and YouTube page.
Awesome.
Yeah, and all artists that want to be on my show, you could friend me on Messenger, on Instagram, and on Twitter, and you can send your music to redheadron48 at gmail.com or ronredhead at yahoo.com, and I will play your music on the show. And I have open slots for all artists that wants to promote their brand and their music on the month of June and July. So just hit me up. When I'm out here just giving underground artists a chance to promote their brand, because they're letting the world know that they got a lot of unhidden talent out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, what I'm saying. So basically it is, and promoting hip hop, keeping hip hop alive.
That's true.
And it's nice to be on your show, because every time I call you, it's like me coming back home, even though I'm on the West Coast, I call up Vero G, and I'm saying I'm back home. Bronx and Brooklyn in the house, I'm saying? So, definitely. Yeah, I'd like to thank you for supporting me all these years. My mixtape with you and Cuban Link, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm so blessed, what I'm saying? I can't complain.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate that. You already know. But also, do you have any upcoming events you be having over there?
Yeah, I got an upcoming show. I'm doing the California Fair and Expo on July 18th at 7 o'clock your time. They gave us a 30-minute set. Awesome. And we opened up for a rock band. So we're going to be out here in Sacramento on July 18th. They blessed me with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing an outdoor concert. So me and my partner's gonna go perform. So I'm blessed. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing a lot of things. So we're working on my music and everything, and my TV show, and getting our music out there. And like it's like coming back home. Like I said, it's nice to come back home.
No, of course,
You know,
definitely.
it all started, you know what I'm saying? Because everything started here for me. You know what I'm saying? Listen to walking around 19 years old, listen to my boombox, listen to Rappers for Life. You know what I'm saying? That sequence and Curtis Blow. I still remember the days.
Oh,
going
man.
Going to the DJ battles and the breakdancer battles back in the day. Go watching Grandmaster Flash win all the DJ battles back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Before the rappers and all of that. So yeah, it's nice to come back home because I just got to call up Vero G and I just like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. Call up and she hooked me up. Always.
Now you already know, man. You already know.
I'm so thankful for you, and you're a star too. Congratulations on all your awards and everything.
I appreciate it.
You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you.
That's all it is. That's what it is. Just making good music. That's all.
Definitely.
So everybody can listen to. You know what I'm saying?
I love
everybody can listen to. You all can feel my music.
Definitely.
I got music for the hood too.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. But I'm keeping up with the Joneses.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm new school too. I could do new school. I got a lot of new stuff coming up too.
Yeah.
I got some new stuff. That was just one of them. But I sent you another one too. Did I send you?
Yes.
Right?
I'm gonna play that in a bit. Yeah, I got that one as well.
Yeah, that's my part. It's all my people. That's the one I sent you.
Wait, let me check right now. Hold on. Yeah, I played that. Yeah.
You play, yeah, that's my partner. That's the one I have. That's all I have for my rap group.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he produces all the beats, and he's a rapper too.
Oh,
and
that's
he has
cool.
his own record label, and he has his own magazine. Yeah, so he's dope rapper too. He's from San Francisco.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, pretty cool.
Yeah, we performing like I said, me and him. We the group. It's just me and him.
Oh,
okay. We call ourselves the Old Man Posse. It's just me and him.
That's so cool. I like that. Something different.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But you said you got some. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But you said you have some more new projects you're working on for music.
Oh, I got new music coming out.
Oh, nice. Tell us about it. Yeah.
I got new music. I got a bunch of music coming out. I got my own song because we two different artists too. I didn't tell you. We two different artists. So he rap about different things and I rap about different things. So we two separate artists. But we come together and make good music together.
I love that. It's something different, but it's like you guys are just making it happen, you know?
Yeah, when we come together, we make good music because we both think on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? We both, it's like magic when we come together. You know, like I'll say something, he'll come right behind me and say something that fits.
So true.
That's because we think the same.
I like that.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. But like I said, you guys are already, doing your thing, your performances, you're making new music, and it's getting out there as well. Yeah.
Say again?
And like I said, you guys are working together and making things happen and then putting it out there so the world can hear it as well.
Yeah, we got that. That's the hip hop 101.
Yeah.
Promotion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for free, right?
There you go, man.
Yeah, I'm doing it for free. It don't cost me anything. It doesn't cost anything to promote and market your stuff.
That's so true.
It doesn't cost me anything. That's what I'm saying. Stop making excuses.
Facts.
Nobody know you because you ain't putting yourself out there. You ain't promoting. I promote my music every day. I practice my music every day. You know what I do? I listen to my music. I don't turn on the radio.
Oh, wow.
I put in my bed and play my music and practice my lyrics.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to it. I don't listen to the radio. If I want to listen to hip hop, I'll turn on some Tupac.
Oh, there you go. That's right. The classics.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to listen to it, like I told you, if I want to listen to hip hop, I'll put on some Tupac.
There you go, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Good stuff
Because
back there.
I see myself in Tupac, his story, he was a storyteller.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And I can see myself, all the stuff he went through, I see myself in him. Every time I listen to his music, all eyes on you. Or what?
Man.
All eyes on me, I'm sorry.
It's crazy you say that. I'm actually wearing. It's funny you said that. I actually have a shirt of Tupac and it says "All eyes on me." No lie to you. I swear to you.
I have a T-shirt on right now.
Oh
you can't
shit!
see it, you have a picture up, but that's what I was wearing when I in the picture that I came on the show with. I have my Tupac T-shirt on.
Get out of here! Wow.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Oh man. But my question to you is not, as like I said, you know a lot about your hip hop, you know, from the very beginning and even till then. Now my question to you, how do you feel about it just hit not too long ago, the 50th anniversary of hip hop. How do you feel about the let's say the journey of hip hop, like from then to now? How do you feel about that?
We lost our way. It's no longer the lyrics no more. It's no longer the performance no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It went from rap. That's what I said. That's why to me, it went from rap to hip hop. It started out with rap. Because if you listen to the early songs of the early beginning of our music industry, the music industry was about it was dissing each other. If you listen to the records, they was dissing each other, and you had to have flow. If you didn't have flow and skills, you get dissed. Trump said, playing with Chuck Braxton and Shan Dante had she made her money off of dissing other artists, right?
Yes.
If you remember, listen to the early hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was about dissing each other and who's the best and I'm the best, and that's how it was. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't hip hop in the beginning. It was rap in the beginning. Because you had to get battle and get dissed. And the early records were battling and dissing. And our first records was battling. Bridges Over, South Bronx, that was all dissing Queens. That Bronx dissing Queens, right?
Damn, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you listen to the early music of hip hop, early music of our art form, it wasn't hip hop. It turned hip hop when Rappers Delight, when Sugar Hill Gang dropped and Rappers Delight. That's when hip hop started.
Definitely, that was, and you're right. I mean, that's the original. Like this, it was 1979. I think was it?
1979.
Okay.
I was 19 years old.
Wow.
When Rappers Delight dropped Rappers Delight. I mean Sugar Hill Gang. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I was
okay.
19 years old when Sugar Hill Gang dropped the Rappers Delight.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, look at that from then to now. I mean, it speaks volumes.
You know, Curtis Blow's Christmas rap came out in December of 1979, and then Rappers Delight came out in the early 1980s. I'm sorry, they said the beginning of 1980, and the breaks came right after that.
Yeah. Oh man, we're going way back.
They don't give Curtis Blow his flowers either. Okay.
That's so true.
They don't talk about Curtis Blow being the early beginning of this music industry. That's what I'm saying. It leave a lot of people out.
It is.
That 50 years documentary. I'm glad they took that off TV because I clowned them. I said that's some garbage.
Wow.
The first thing I loved, man, they had artists that wasn't even born when what they know about hip hop. They took their garbage off the television.
I understand.
I was so glad because I talked about them on my show. I talked about them so bad. Because they lying. They don't know. They got people on there don't know jack about it. The history of hip hop at all.
Yeah. I
tell people if you want to know about hip hop, you go to the hood, get out your car, go talk to the people from the hood, and they tell you how hip hop started. I bet you they got a different version, but everybody got a different version.
So true. Let me ask you something, right? Like I said, we kind of like old school kind of hip hop because we appreciate the hip hop back then. But how do you feel about the new age hip hop that's out now?
Some of it is okay. some of it's all right. I don't really like it because, like I said, it's not about the skills and the flow anymore. And that's not more. You just have to take off your clothes and dance a lot, and which I got no problem, but call it what it is.
Right.
Okay. If it's dance music, call it dance music. If you call it trap, call it trap. They got all these different call it what it is, but don't call it hip hop. You shouldn't get an award, but call it no. You should not get a hip hop award for dancing, just a dance song. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be the #1 selling artist because you got a dance record. No, because that's not hip hop. That's a dance song.
Mm-hmm. Very true. How do you also feel about, which I found out, I think not so long ago, that Salt Pepper this year will be inducted, I think it's this year or so, or next year. They'll be inducted at the Rock Hall of Fame. How do you feel about that?
About time.
Yeah.
They should have been in there. They got people in there. There's people in there that don't deserve to be in there. I ain't gonna mention no names.
I understand.
I ain't gonna put no trouble. But there's people in there that don't deserve to be in there.
Definitely.
But it's an insult. You got people. How you ain't got Shigeo Gang? They want to start the whole hip hop generation. How you ain't got them in this whole man?
It's true.
You want to know how I feel about hip hop? I just told you.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's changed.
Money. They don't care. It's the popularity.
It's true.
The people in there are popular. That's why they're in there. They got people in there that deserve it. Look how long they took to put Cool Herc in there.
Yeah. You're right. And he's the originator. I mean, come on, yeah.
How you gonna have hip hop in there without Cool Herc? Again.
Mm-hmm.
That's disrespect, right?
It is. That's crazy. But
Salt Pepper was the hip hop movement. They taught them all to dance. Them people are dancing now behind Salt Pepper. These girls are dancing now, have different colors in their hair because of Salt and Pepper. They're the first one to wear different colors in their hair. Am I lying?
No, you're right. You're right, yeah.
They started dancing first. Heavy D started dancing first. They didn't start nothing. They copycat. That's my problem with hip hop. I got a lot of things wrong why I don't like hip hop. Because you're biting. The first rule of hip hop is no biting allowed.
That is so true.
Except in our music. Come up with your own stuff. There's nothing original.
No, not no more.
You're sampling Grandmaster Flash, the message in your music.
That's deep. Yeah. So true about that.
Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. You're right. That's crazy. But
nothing original. They use voice boxing now. Listen to the singers now. They don't sing no more. They got voice box. They got all these computers. They don't even have talent. They just take a couple of people, put them behind a computer and put them out. They can't sing up a lick. That's why I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah, it's a lot of
I
time.
want to listen to music. I got my CDs. I listen to Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? I listen. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right about that.
I listened to Angie B before she died. I know her as Angie B. Everybody knows her as Angie. So rest in peace.
Yeah.
But you know, I remember because I know her from as a rapper. I don't know her I know her because I grew up with her and Sequence. And like I said, I grew up with Angie B and Charlotte Pearl and Blondie. You know what I'm saying? And Big Bang Hank and Whoops and Wonder Mike and Master G and Curtis Blow. You know what I'm saying? Curtis Blow DJ'd at my parties when I was young before he rapped. I know Curtis Blow before he rapped.
Damn. That's crazy. Wow. Damn, that's some throwback stuff.
Like I said, Curtis Blow don't get his props, but he's one of the founders of this music industry, and they don't give him his props.
That is true. That's very true.
Uncle Simmons took all his props. Run DMC took all. You know, he wrote for all of them.
Get out of here. I didn't know that.
How you gonna fire Curtis Blow? And he's the one that invested in Def Jam. He gave him $50,000 he got from Mercury Records and invested in Def Jam. How the hell Russell Simmons living in a mansion and he ain't?
Damn. That's some dirty stuff, yeah. Damn.
How you gonna fire me and I invested in your company? You gonna give me half of what you gonna pay me to leave?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. This is crazy, man. Now,
but it's all come out now that you didn't know because all this dirty laundry coming out now.
oh yes. Now I want to get your input. Talking about dirty laundry. How do you feel about Puff Daddy and his case right now happening?
When I feel Puffy getting what he deserves, you gotta be careful how you treat people. God say that.
Amen. Amen.
You know, look how many people he messed over.
Oh, too many.
People. He had so many artists. He's supposed to be a billionaire. Look at all the artists he had.
Mm-hmm.
He did the right thing at the beginning. He got all of them to come and he got them all to come together. They all made money. He had a man.
Yeah. He did a lot of them dirty starting from Biggie. From yeah.
He's the one that set Biggie up.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
He's the one he went to LA, because it's all gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's all gonna come out. They got the two people right in jail that was behind that shit.
Oh yeah.
They got Suge Knight and they got him, and he ain't never getting out of jail.
Oh, you already know that. Yeah, big time.
It's good for him. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Get him out the street.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I never did like him anyway.
That's crazy. I understand.
That's what happened. Hip hop, money, right? Money changed everything.
Oh yeah, big difference on that.
It went from I'm better than you, you better than me, and look what happened.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your mama. I'm gonna kill your kids. You know what I'm saying? The rappers keep dying. The rappers don't even live to spend their money now.
Right, because they're only just like not propaganda, but they're advertising. You know, the drugs. We all know that, but they're advertising more like the trap music's more about killing each other, pretty much, and in that sense.
So that's what happened to our art form, hip hop.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
See, it goes back. I just proved it again. It was rap before hip hop. We wasn't shooting each other when we was rapping, was we?
No.
We were talking about going to parties and having fun, right?
So true. Yeah.
Listen to Salt and Pepper. You just mentioned Salt and Pepper. Push it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. You know what I'm saying? What a man.
And classics. Yeah. Good stuff.
They should have been in the Hall of Fame. They should have been there.
Very true.
There's a lot of them that should be in there that ain't in there. Big Daddy Kane ain't in there.
Yeah, you're right. And he's been doing it for a long time.
Rock
Yeah.
ain't in there. That's what I'm saying. What disrespect? How Rock ain't in the rock and roll? Hello.
That's
Hello.
true. Yep.
Again, I'm not going to mention no names, but there's people in there that don't deserve to be in there. It's an insult.
That's crazy. It is true, though. Yeah.
Hip-hop changed everything. The ones that's in there, the ones that do hip-hop, except for Salt and Pepper, the rest of them do hip-hop.
No, you're so right. You're so right. Like, my question to you also was like, you know how let's say the old school cats now are working with these, new age artists in the hip hop scene. Like, for example, I think Cool J, he did a couple of songs. I forgot that one artist he did recently with. It was a young lady, and I think it was Summer Walker. I think it was her, and they did a collaboration. It wasn't bad. But I mean, how do you feel about like these, old school cats, kind of working with the new age generation of music?
About time. About time. It's about time.
Yeah.
That's what happened to our art form. Don't it sold us out.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening in the music scene right now, but I think, like, for the most part, what you mentioned.
Money changed everything.
Yeah.
Money. Hip hop is money. They don't care nothing about the art form. All they care is about the money. Look at the videos. You know who making money now. We should be all making money. You want to talk about 50 years of hip hop. We should be all supposed to be profiting off this money, not just the people that do dance music and trap music and other stuff, whatever they call themselves doing. You know what I'm saying? They're making all the money. They all on the radio. That's why I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah.
They don't play everything. They just play one type of music.
Yeah.
And like I said, they don't got skills. They don't got talent. They just dance and they just if you listen to their music, they don't have nothing to say.
So true.
Hip hop, you have to have something to say.
And I
You
love.
have to have raw skills. You have to have talent. They not hip hop. Do not call it hip hop. That's my only problem. Call it trap. Call it whatever you want to call it. Don't call it hip hop. And don't insult me getting on the BET Awards, winning awards for some garbage. That's an insult to my art form. I don't even watch it.
Yeah, it's gotten washed up for a couple of years now. Honestly.
I don't watch it at all.
I mean, how do you now? Let's talk about one particular artist, which I don't know why she's even in the industry. Let's talk about Sexy Red. How do you feel about her?
Like I said, I don't even pay attention to them. I don't like how they look and how they dress.
Right.
I look at the club. I look at they. I don't get to the rap because I can't get past how they look.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I can't get past how they look.
Facts. I mean, they sexualizing them. Yeah.
Some clothes. That's not sexualizing. That's disrespecting a woman. A woman ain't supposed to get on stage looking like that.
Right.
A real woman ain't supposed to look like that.
Facts.
Half her body showing and everything. I'm not watching her. I'm not listening to her rap. I'm watching her clothes.
Right.
Oh, man, what? Okay. You come on, you come see me with a bunch of provocative. Hey, I'm looking at your body. Let's keep it real. I ain't listening to nothing that's coming out your mouth.
Right.
Come to my house looking like that. Hey, man, come on.
It's so true. Like Ice Spice. I mean, the list goes on of females out there like Megan. I mean, come on. We all know the name of the game now is the sex sells, right? That's what it is now.
Hip hop again. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just proved it again.
That's
it was
true.
rap before hip hop.
That's so true.
Don't tell me my art form was hip hop. That's a lie. That's the problem I got. Don't call my original art form hip hop. No, I ain't going for that.
Yeah. It's crazy. Oh man, it's crazy.
That's the truth be told. Rap not hip hop. I'm rapping, not hip hopping on your show. I'm rapping. I'm not hip hopping. Okay. That's dope. Yeah, ain't coming out my mouth. Ooh, ain't coming out my mouth.
Oh shit, it's crazy, but it's true.
I'm trying to figure out who let that person in the studio saying that. What studio he went to? That's what I'm saying. How anybody allowed anybody come in your studio talking about yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh God!
$1,000,000 saying that nonsense. You understand why I got a problem with it?
Right. Yeah, it's I don't know. This interesting industry has changed a whole lot. Like it says about the money now. It's not even about the talent anymore. You know.
Yeah. That's my problem with hip hop. Because I don't think like you, don't act like you, don't walk like you, don't talk like you, you got problems with me. That's well.
Facts. That's crazy. But tell everybody one more time. The song that's out now, your latest single is called "We Got It." What's this young man's name? I don't want to mess up. Is it featuring Priester? Oh, that's his name. I was like, what's the right name?
They call him Sinister. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
You don't like me saying P. It's Sinister. He's Sinister, even though he has a P on his name. He don't like me calling him that. I keep forgetting not to pronounce his name like that. His name is Sinister. My bad. Yeah. He's the other half of the OMF Posse. Again, you can find us on all digital musical platforms under OMF Posse. Our live performance, my TV show. Like I said, my TV show it'll be Thursday, June 12th at 2 p.m. in California, 3 o'clock Mountains, 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on my OMF Posse's Facebook and YouTube page. Like I said, I'll be doing the California Fan Expo in Sacramento, California on Friday, July 18th at 4 p.m. California time. So that'll be 7 o'clock your time. So I've been blessed, you know what I'm saying, to get to do an encore performance. I'm just blessed. I'm third. Man, I'm so blessed. You know, so God is good. I'm third stage cancer survivor in remission. You know what I'm saying? So I get a shot. I like to give a shout out to San Francisco General and San Francisco, the hematology and the oncology farm for keeping me alive. You know what I'm saying? Because I do a lot of stuff, you know, even this cancer, so I beat it so far. I'm so blessed. God is good. With God, everything's possible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad. But out here just promoting music, you know, staying alive, you know what I'm saying? And keep this movement going. That's what I'm down for. So you can find OMF Posse. I'd like to shout out to you. Again, I'm honored to be on your show. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? When I want to come back home, I call Vero G. And she hooks me up. You know what I'm saying? Bronx and Brooklyn in the house. You know what I'm saying? Back to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Remember that. It all started in the Bronx. Yeah. And trickled down to Brooklyn. The Bronx and Brooklyn together like, you know, twins. You know what I'm saying? We related, but not related. You know what I'm saying? We extended family. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Bronx and Brooklyn in the house. And I'd like to thank you and shout out to you. And shout out to you having me on your show. And everything. And play my music. And support me all these years. You know what I'm saying? Amen. And congratulations to your success. You're doing your thing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, when you get a chance, you come on my show. I'll send you the link. Okay. You know, when you ain't busy, you come on in and promote your stuff. You know, you're always welcome to come on the show. I know you're busy, so you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when you get a chance, you know, I'll send you a link. We still gonna network anyway. You know, I always do with you.
Yes.
We go back and forth. So yeah. I'd like to thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We bless each one what we know we owe. You know, we keep the dream alive. That's what's up.
That's right.
And I think we support all artists too. You know, you support all artists. Hey, shout out to you because you support artists too.
Thank
People
you.
that nobody know about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Call her. Hook up with Vero G. And she'll hook you up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's been an honor to be on your show, like I said.
Wow.
And I thank you and everything. So we're going to keep in touch. And like I said, I'm going to send you some more music. There's new music coming out. And plus, I'm doing a solo stuff, too. Did I tell you that?
No.
I'm doing solo stuff, too. Like I said, I got a different, I rap different than my partner. So, I rap different things. So, yeah.
That's
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it to myself.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'm working on it, too.
So stay tuned.
And staying healthy, getting out and walk and everything, and staying healthy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I love that.
God is good. I have nothing to complain about. I'm on your show. I ain't got nothing to complain about. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. God is good. God is
Amen.
good. Yeah.
Ah, man, that's amazing. And like I said, I'm honored to be part of your life in a way, as to see your growth and to see that, you went through certain things in life, but it didn't stop you. No matter what, you just kept going with that.
Yeah. Got to keep on going. Never give up. Like Jimmy B said, never give up.
That's
Never
right.
give up. You know what I'm saying? Smile, cry. But he said there's three things you should do. You should cry, laugh, and what the other thing he said. And get some tears. I think that's what he said, the three things. And everything going to be all right. And that's what I do. I can think about it. I do one of those three things. Not every day, but maybe once a day. I do one of the things a day. I either cry, sit down, think, or, it's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about your life and all the stuff you've been through. So you do sit down there and cry sometimes.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. So thank God for Jimmy B and the cancer and the people that donated to cancer. Shout out to them. To all the people that donated to cure cancer. And I'm alive now because of a lot of people. Shout out to them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? God is good.
Amen. Amen. Well said. I mean, like I said, we're all here for a reason, and just make the best of it and do what you love.
Yeah, that's what it is. He said he put you on here to make it. He didn't make you sit up here to die. God put you on this earth for you to make it. He blessed you with a life in your mouth. And you're supposed to take it and carry on with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what life is all about.
So true.
Taking God's girl.
So true. Before we go, tell us one more time your social media where people can find you.
You can find me on that. You can find me on the Omf Posse on Facebook, Messenger, Twitter. You can find all my music on all digital platforms and musical and digital platforms. You can find all my live performances and my mixtape, Global Takeover, and Volume 2, Taking Back Hip Hop on all digital and musical platforms. You can find my TV show, like I said, it's the second Thursday of every month at 2 p.m. California time, 3 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock Central Time, and 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, you can find me. You want to, like I said, you want to be on my show, just hit me up. Find me on Messenger and Instagram and Twitter. We good. That's just all music.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Spreading hip hop, just taking hip hop to the next level and trying to evolve it to the next 5 or 10 years.
That's all you could do. Yeah, you're right.
People. It's all about helping our next generation. It's our job to make sure our generation be better off than what we came up. So that's our job.
Amen.
Our job is to educate our generation and build, not destroy.
You heard that, guys? Ladies out there, it's true. Listen. Yeah.
Amen. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I said again, I'm honored. Thank you.
You welcome. Anytime, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, man. But, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate your time. And, before we close out the show, we'll play one more your new song. It's called We Got It. Featuring, say his last name. I don't mess his name again. Sinister. Okay. And we'll be playing your performance as well before we close out the show. And again, thank you for coming in. And we'll keep you. We'll stay in touch and see when any other more projects coming up. We'd love to have you back on for that.
All right. And soon I get the promotional for the show and the California Expo, I'll send it to you.
Oh, perfect.
The promotion to
Oh.
the show, so they can promote me and different stuff for the show. So I'll send it to you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Definitely. Sounds good.
This month.
Oh, cool. Okay, so perfect. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Thank you. All right. All right, guys, you heard it first. Even though we had the technical stuff, but we made it happen. Like I always said, we always gonna make something happen, even though things are what it is. Big shout out to OMF Posse, which is on the show. Phone actually with us right now. He told you guys he got an upcoming event. He also said, his music. We're gonna play it before we close anyway. It's called "We Got It" featuring Sinister, I believe he said it. And he has more new projects he's working on for this year in music. So sorry, guys, but definitely stay tuned. Check him out, support him. He's on all platforms as well in his music, so definitely go check him out. And there's also his TV show he has, as he said before. Go check him out, support him. So that is that for now. But again, quick announcement before we get out of here. One more time on here. Again, I want to thank both of my artists, actually the artists as well, but both of my guests tonight, OMF Posse and also Ratchet Anthony, the Undead, Outlaw, Hilllbilly, Rockstar. Thank you for coming on the show as well. But before we get out of here, one more couple of announcements. Opening now for the July issue of the magazine, the Vero Spotlight magazine. Submissions are open. The June issue will be a little delayed, but it will be coming out this month, so stay tuned for that. But yes, the July issue is officially open right now for submissions. If you'd like to contact me, let me send you my Instagram one more time, and that is IG, and that is @officialverog. So definitely follow me if you're watching until the end and like to be a guest on the show. You're more to welcome to contact me on there as we speak. Also, guys, prior to that, I have openings for June as of this month now. A few dates available. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, again, you already know to follow me, contact me, and we'll take it from that point on. And we'd love to have you on a guest on the show for any future episodes of the show. That's right. And last but not least, any last updates I want to give you guys. Yeah, one more time I'll put the picture up for you guys so you can see that. Hold on. This Friday, besides me doing a show, shows you can do each other week, Fridays and Sundays, but also I'll be on the Aunt Taylor show, and I'll be airing on this Friday, and also from that point Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and also 12 p.m. PST, which is Pacific Standard Time. I'm honored to be on his show, and we also will be having him on June 13th. He'll be on our show to discuss about his show and other things or other projects he's working on with me on this time. So definitely stay tuned for that if possible. So prior to, like I said, guys, check me out there, and then this week I believe, let me double check because I have to confirm everybody. But I do have a few guests coming up, and I just wanted to announce them quickly on here. Yes, so we'll be having this Friday, guys, a lovely young lady. She has a thing called Empowerment Divas Network. That's right. I just want to make sure you heard it first here. And she'll be talking about her amazing corporation. I believe she also does media and everything else entails to that as we speak. But I'm honored to have her on here this coming Friday. I'm gonna say Saturday. This coming Friday, and definitely talk about what coming things she got going on, and all that said and done. You guys already know. And then after that, I believe, let me double check because there's a lot of stuff happening right now. We will be having DJ Mellow Mike on the show as well. I was not too far on his show. We talked about companies I'm working on, so we're gonna definitely have him on here to talk about his show and other things he's working on this year as we speak. So you guys already know what that. Yes. I just want to get some things locked in before we get out of here. I want to make sure I get the people's names right. Guys, everybody watching. Again, if you like this show, you guys can follow it on my YouTube channel on the Vero G Spotlight Network. Again, the Vero G Spotlight Network. You can follow, or on YouTube is more subscribing. You can subscribe back, and show a little support. And definitely, check it out. Also, again, like I said, tonight I was live on the Staten Island Community Media TV. They aired at 6 p.m., I believe, at Files, and also on Spectrum. If you were in Staten Island, that was on there on the show. But prior to that, it's okay. It's available now on the app, on the Community Media. I think I just said it a few minutes ago. Community Media, Staten Island, something like that. And it's there. You're able to get access. You can watch it, replay it as many times as you possibly can. So definitely check it out. It's called COS, and that's Convention of States. Their TV show. So definitely check them out. All right. So the young lady I told you before this week that we're having, her name is Rachel McClare, forgive me, and she'll be on with us this Friday coming up. So definitely stay tuned for that. And we're also having DJ Mellow Mike on the show. So they're very excited. Again, guys, if you'd like to be a guest on the show here, you know where to find me. You know how to contact me or connect, whatever you want to call it. And all that said and done. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Before we do, we're going to play one more time OMF Posse's new single, which is called We Out. We Got It. Forgive me. I say we out. No, we got it. Featuring Sinister, if I said it correctly, as you guys already know. And then after that, we'll play his performance one more time, and then we are out of here. So again, guys, have a great week in advance. God bless you all, and you will see me this Friday coming up on the show here, and our two lovely guests on. Also, I'll just add on here, check out the Aunt Taylor show. I'll be on the show as well. I already gave you the times and where you can tune in. And actually, the flyer says that there. I'll play one more time. So actually, you can see one more time. I believe it will be heard at www.bayplayradio.com. I believe that will be played there, so you guys could check out the website. You can hear me there on the station and support it. You guys already know. All right, so we're going to take one more quick break, and then we're out of here. So we'll be right back. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host, Vero G. We'll be right back.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We
What?
got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What? I'm gonna stick with the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. While you chasing waterfalls on Friday like Ice Cube. Give a boy a beating what he do to be on top. Got a book full of rhymes and it just don't stop. Gotta be up in the studio as much as you can. You got rhymes, but can you make the party people dance? Can you fill up a stadium? Make the crowd go wild to be on top. God bless the child. We got it, and we gon' be here for a few till I'm chillin' in the mansion with the whole damn crew.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We
What?
got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it.
We never go give it up.
We got it.
We never go give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never go give it up.
We got it going on.
We never go give it up. What?
Here comes the noise. Listen up, we in the house and we have no choice. We got it going on with the bass and the sound. Just a look at us now. We all up in your town. The party's getting started, the gas is full of alcohol. You gotta give it up, OMF Posse's on a roll. You know we on this dope trap, OGs from way back. Listen to your records, you sound like you on crack. We got that funk in your trunk while we cruising down the street, homies and the girlies can't get enough. We got it.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it.
We never gon' give it up.
We
What?
got it.
We never gon' give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up. What?
We got it.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it.
We never gon' give it up. What?
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up.
We got it going on.
We never gon' give it up. What?
Yeah. Tell me this. Are you down?
I smoke like a freight train. Say, check this out, homie, can you feel me pain? Madness rain, it's all up in the hood. All my young people's out there so misunderstood. That's why I got the G.O.D. and you got my back. Cause look at me now, I'm on a different track. Cause only God is the man that put me into a different place. Check out my music cause I come with the bass. The band and the booms is where we come real soon. OMF Posse and stuff, it's all in the room. Coming back, dropping the lyrical rhyme. Check out the music cause it's coming back right on time. Me and all of the straight is all in your spot. Cause we coming back now, cause we coming back with classic hip hop. Now we back, cause we got the lyrical rhyme. Check out my music, we got a lot of things.
Are you down with G.O.D? 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 I'm asking God, why do I have to live like this? Could you at least grab me just one more week? This world is spinning way too fast. At night I go to sleep, wishing it would pass. But when I wake up in the morning, all I do is get mad. It's like the Lord have mercy on my soul. As I read the Bible, I see the prophecies before. I see the Armageddon, getting lit, it ain't that night. All you live before the day, or all you living to die. Ain't no unity left, I'm about to lose my breath. Keep me handle the truth, or you scared to death. Knowledge is king, so let the king reveal. I'm people more like a hammer with a hook and steel. I got rhymes for the rich, rhymes for the poor. And if you don't like my rhymes, you can step outdoors. You want some more, hold your hands up and praise the Lord. Are you down with G.O.D? 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 Are you down with G.O.D?
I get on my knees and pray every day. Cause I thank the Lord for this earth today. Cause he brought me out of darkness, he brought me to the light. Cause I walk around here, I thank you, Jesus Christ. Cause he died on the cross and rose on the third day. To save so many lives that he had to play. He had an outstanding plan for God, had it in his hand. Talk about the things that he never did understand. There's an open his eyes and he opened up our heart. Cause you check out my music cause I come from the start. Cause oh God is the man that put me in a different place. Check out my music, I come up all the things. Are you down? Cause I am the man that has done set free. Cause I'm only the man that we all inspire. Cause this is the music and I just don't stop.
Are you down with G.O.D? 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 Are you down with G.O.D?
Definitely, he knows he
the bottom spit where the whole devil sits. I'm here to let you know that I got plenty flow. And if you wishing on a dream, don't never let it go. Know this thing like me, I got what you like. And you can catch me on the bus or on our heights. I went to Israel, yeah, that's right across the street. I went to New York and got myself a couple. We gon' be here for me like the constellation of wine. We gon' walk on the water like Jesus did before God. We gon' walk from the dead with a halo over my head. I can't fight you, cause I believe what he said. While you down G.O.D., definitely we will see revelation of hope. And the metals and gold, I'ma give you some game. And you can hold hand frozen, say G-O-D. Everybody say G-O-D, G-O-D. Are you down? With G-O-D, are you down? With G-O-D, are you down? Come on. With G-O-D, are you down? 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 With G-O-D. For sure I need this.
Get it.
You gon' get to the next song. G-O-D. Good. Keep this walking with me. Father, protect all beings. He said I got to live in. Boy, like a bird, like a king. And with the rap is shaking hard. The rap shaking. Your bird, oh my God, say G-O-D. Everybody say G-O-D. Everybody say G-O-D. Everybody say G-O-D. Come on, say G-O-D. Everybody say G-O-D. Say G-O-D. You gonna get to the next one, that's a long wonder. Yeah. We gonna do that. We gonna keep it lit. We gonna keep it lit. We gonna keep it lit. Thank y'all, thank y'all. Shout out to Ruben, all that posse. Now, man, I ain't never been to heaven. I was never on the streets instead of the real lead and make the dance. When I was trapped behind the four walls, you wanna ride down, yeah? Cause they ain't fighting for a cause. I live in the city. Fill the liquor stores, blow shop, pawn shop, walk shops, and they gon' take everything you got. I close mouth, don't get fit, don't say nothing, you mind your head. Gunshot, look out every day where I stay. Now I'm shell shot, hearing all these damn gunshots. Tell me what I gotta do, matter of fact, don't tell me nothing, fool, just keep it lit. Ain't no matches, this the last blunt. Keep it lit, somebody took my lighter and I only use it once. Ain't no matches, this the last blunt. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no matches, this the last blunt. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last blunt. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. They say God so loved the world that he gave his own. They got the different bottles, been tampering with who you think's doing the plotting. I need some company, why? Cause I'm a misery. And ain't nobody helping me but the G.O.D. I try to stay afloat. My homie just had a stroke. I guess that's how it is when you out abusing dope out in the streets coming. Your boy's tired of running. They're smoking on these trees, trying to find the right woman. All it takes is one dummy, your man, the show is over. And all it takes is money to take a woman to bend it over. It's a hard world, but you can't hate the game. You don't see me now, but you gon' see me when I come again. Keep it lit. Ain't no matches, just the last one. Keep it lit. Somebody took my lighter and I only use it once. Ain't no matches, just the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. I close my eyes to see visions about all the things I have written, or everything that can hit it. Nah, I'm just kidding. This fool asked me, LG, can you hook me up? I said, man, look at me, I'm on the back of the bus. But I be on that hurry up, put it in my pocket so I can be up out of here. See you fools in about a year, heaven is the state of mind. Hell ain't too hard to find. You say I'm one for death, but that don't sound too good. You can catch me in the hood, but I don't really think you should. When you see those goodies, they gon' take all your goodies. It's sad to say you could've killed me, but I'm saying why I shouldn't. I was running packs and fools can't fight without their gas. So keep it lit.
Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Keep it lit, somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. You said keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once. Keep it lit. Ain't no more matches, this the last one. Somebody took my lighter and I only used it once.
Check out my music, cause I come back like that. James Brown, cause I come back and I clown. Check out my music, cause I come with the dough down. Cause I come back with the lyricals that you can't find. Check out my music, cause I come back with the rewind. Check my dog, come back with the zone. Come back with the music, they come back like the terror dome. We keep it lit. We got one more. What you call this one on, man? What they doing?
That it's plus size woman, you're
Dre
doing it, and I'm like,
Hood Baby.
but
How
why
did that
can't you do
song
it?
came about?
And she's like, well, mom's
It's
like,
just,
I'm
it
not pretty
really
enough, and she
honestly
was
like
pretty,
when
she's
our
very pretty,
songs
and I was
come
like,
about, like
but you
we'll hear a
are,
beat
and she's like,
and we
but
just sit back and vibe to
I
it.
have this,
And when we was hearing it, like
body and these
with the way
stretch
the
marks,
beat
and
is
I'm
set
like,
up,
and
it got the amazing
or
Maroon 5,
someone came up to me at a show and like,
that
I could
light
never do
jacket. So
this, I
that
had
song was real
surgery on my
smooth,
neck
and
and I
I
have
could
this
we
scar, and
both
I'm like,
consider
and
ourselves smooth
I said,
people. You know what I'm saying?
to
So
me,
we just add a
scars show
little
what we
sauce
survived.
to
They're a
it.
badge of
We
honor.
just came at them and brought a little vibe to it.
It's
Honestly,
not a flaw. It
just a
makes you
little turn
unique.
up
It
because
says,
I
hey,
know
I
my
did
first
this,
project
I
I came
accomplished this, I
more
lived
subtle.
through it, and I'm
I
better
came more
for it.
subtle
So
because it was around
you
February,
that's
final time. You got the
what
love,
I
you got the
really
pain. People
predominantly
want to break us
love
around
to
that time
share with
frame as well
people,
too. So
and
this time
just
around
bring
where
that awareness, because I'm I'm plus size. I'm going out there, I'm doing this stuff. All eyes are on me when I'm
really
doing this
honestly
stuff,
like when
and
our songs come about,
I
like
still
we'll
struggle
hear a beat
sometimes. I remember going to
and we
one New
just
York
sit back and
Fashion Week.
vibe
I
to it.
had
And we was hearing it like with the
imposter
way the beat is
syndrome, and I
set up,
told this girl
it got the
who's
amazing
pretty well known
Maroon
model, and I'm
5,
like,
you know what I'm saying,
I
that
feel like
light
I don't
jacket. So
belong
that
because you
song
would
was
have all
real
these
smooth.